Okay.
Like
So-
I said, I was stalling. Here we go.
Lore
Just so I
Master
can
is on
pull it up.
26.
Da, 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 da. Floor monger. Ooh, look at that. A whisper jar. I like that. Okay. I wish I had one of those for real, man.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Tabaxi on a hot tin roof. That was like my favorite stage play, and I don't know why it didn't go further, but hey, some people just can't recognize talent and creativity when they see it. Garrett,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? All right, I'm in.
All right. I know she's in, but we need to introduce her to the group.
I was about to open my mouth. Literally,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
no, it's fine.
I
I'm
know.
laughing because I was literally about to open my mouth.
yeah, but yeah, we need to get her involved. In your Tabaxi, you said?
Yes, yep. Falling Star was the name they gave me, but you can just call me Star.
Star. Okay. Tabaxi.
Okay. So the cat fetish continues.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do this pretty easy. Oh, Star Child, you are actually in training
Okay,
for this job you have.
okay.
Waiting for an opportunity to go to a new franchise and join a group
My cat's going crazy right now.
to basically go about their business. Your teacher, close to graduating, says we have a place for you if you so desire. It is a screwed up realm that has gone through hell like all the other realms, but the city itself where you'll be starting just had a calamity, and that is where we are taking an opportunity.
Ah,
Where
okay.
disaster strikes, opportunity presents itself.
There are no problems. There are only things that we haven't provided solutions for yet.
Now, your tabaxi, you can be from any realm you like, be it Faerun, wherever tabaxis come from. I'm not really sure where they decided that. I don't recall
Oh, my
tabaxis in
plan-
Faerun unless they came later. I don't know where they originate.
Out west somewhere, but that's another story for another day. Once I've created it and written it down.
Okay, you wear a cowboy hat? You
No, but I
can!
have a pirate hat with a feather.
There you go. But no, in this case, you can decide you come from whatever realm. It just doesn't matter. Just by virtue, instead of trying to go through the whole litany, it's like, okay, here's an opportunity. She's the lore master?
Loremonger, yeah.
Loremonger. Whatever your primary job, she pushes you to, make sure you do the primary job report. Let us know everything that's going on. However it works, I don't know. I don't know all the jobs and the titles yet. I really don't know.
She's the information broker, basically.
I do have cat people. Bottom
Information is power.
left are the odd things. There should be some cat people in
There
there.
are some cat people there.
So as you graduate, teacher walks in, does her weird thing, opens a portal, and says, "This is where you will be." That's
She's a bard.
I know, but I don't care who uses it. You know who that is?
No.
That was the bard I was using in Mr. Idiot's. I made the instrument. I built that.
Yep. Looks good.
I thought it did, considering, that's really not in my idiom. So anyway, opens up this portal, and you walk through, and the others walk through their portals. So like these 3, 4, however many portals open up, and everybody walks through at the same time. And some, but not all.
Hey!
Strangers are just people you haven't made friends with yet. That's all.
Who are you?
You can call me Star. Who are
Star?
you?
How you doing, Star? I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you.
Well, yes it is.
Modest too. I like that in a friend.
This guy is very, we'll just say, he's very charismatic.
Got
Yes,
a
it
flair
is.
for flair.
Huh? Yeah, the character, not
Got
the
a flair
player.
for flair.
Yeah, the character, not the player. Yep.
A creature after my own heart.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I mean,
And this is my bestest friend. What's your name?
Except you're
bestest
gonna have to learn how to move your arm because you're pointing to this, according to the. See?
I don't know. All I can see, I can't see what you're actually pointing to. I just see
Yeah.
your arm moving.
friend? Actually, it does. Actually, I pointed.
Yeah,
Unless
but you
don't
can
want to
barely
see
see
it.
your finger. I just found it funny.
Oh, that way.
That this way. This is what it looks like you're pointing to.
This way.
The ghost behind me.
I am Pippin.
Pippin. This is my best friend, Pippin.
Not long stalking, I hope.
No.
Okay.
I call him Pips for short.
Piff.
Get it? He's a hobbit.
Does he appreciate all those jokes? I don't know,
Of
man.
course he does. If he doesn't,
Okay.
he's not that civilized.
He gets a good belly laugh.
Star, I'm Mads. This is Betty. This is Pippin. And we've got these two who aren't here yet. Probably be here in another half
Yeah,
hour.
they're running late. Their portal popped them into the alley in the back. Oh crap! Wrong place. Sorry about that. Yeah, just run around to the front.
Ronnie and Odin.
Into the alley, huh? There must have been a reason for that.
Well. Alright, so I just graduated, my top of my class, by the way. Yes, indeed.
Oh, good for you.
I'm the secretarian.
Just for craps and giggles. There were 89 people in your class.
Okay.
We're going to round it to 90.
All right.
Minus 10% on.
I graduated top of my class.
You want to know? Just for craps and giggles.
Sure.
And I, as a secretarian, I'm your customer service and HR.
There were 48 people in your class. We're going to round up to 50.
Cool beans.
Yep.
So,
And I'm like,
percentage minus 50.
Maddie's like 17 years old.
Okay.
Oh, it's third.
A youngster. Very vibrant youngster.
That makes sense.
Third?
Yep.
Cool.
He didn't have as big a class. Wasn't as much competition. Had half as many as you did. Of course, that's up to him to role play. I'm just letting you know.
So,
If you really want to know, because I started it, oh man, shoot.
class of 3.
Class of 41, round up to 45.
Okay.
So I deduct 55 from my roll. Just because I can't go to 100.
she was top of her class.
In your class?
There is no other class for me.
First.
Yeah, you were top of your class.
Ooh.
Which is easy to do if I deduct 50 from whatever I roll.
Right.
I think it's pretty low. You just happen to have a big class.
Hey, you know,
His could have been
It's
iffy. I
all
just
good.
happened to roll so low.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Figures.
so we're all smart here,
why, yes, we are.
or something like that.
We attempt to be.
I'm not, what you
I'm not
get when
very
you're
wise.
top of your class, you usually get a certificate or something.
Yes, you've got magna cum laude, which is top, summa cum laude,
Don't,
Which is-
don't. Magnum is all I need to go.
magnum
after,
and summa.
yeah, you're
I had first chair at the end of class
Yeah.
musical.
you, you've got the actual
Diploma.
scroll diploma that says you're magna no maga da tata da titi da tudu.
I do too.
You'll have to make it first. You don't have it now.
Okay. But I will.
What'd you roll?
The base roll is 19 plus.
Mm-hmm. But whatever your roll is,
Mhm.
just jot it down because anybody looks at that, I can beat it. You never know.
Yeah.
And as you go up in levels, people are, you start meeting more people if you start to show it.
Let's see here.
All those things you create, you need to know what they
Yeah.
what they are. Because even if you
Slide-
roll,
That's sleight of hands, right? And that's forgery kit. That's
it's sleight of hands, yeah. Nowadays, sleight your hand because it's how nicely you're doing it, and
I'm lost.
well, you don't need to know because it's something he's doing. Jot it down. I ain't gonna remember. I'll just tell you, hey, somebody's looking at your paper. I'm gonna roll a d20. This is what he has. Can he tell or not?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like anything. I'm not in my class, but he doesn't show his diploma for a couple of days. Oh yeah, I found it. I had it stuffed in my thing, and he shows you his diploma that he was in the top 10.
Number one.
That he was number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord.
Okay,
Top of my class.
okay. Well, top of class is usually the top 10. That's top of the class.
Yeah.
Dude, there's 2 things I know about college and what I learned going to college. A, I only took a couple of classes. B, a bunch of stuck-up prisses that they just screw you, get the hell out of my way. You're a bunch of liberal scumbuckets. Welcome to life 101. Well, I used to piss them off all the time because I would walk in. I still had my overcoat. It was my winter jacket when I first got back here.
Yeah.
So I had my overcoat with the stripes and everything on it. So I came from the school of hard knocks, and all they came from school and the money, and we're in our 3rd year. I'm like, you people have no concept. You're telling me these things. You don't even know what life is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just me. You can take it personal if you want. I don't care.
Long way to go. Come up with 124.
And you're going to start 7 days into the month.
We have a really long way to go. It's 10 to 1 as you go up, right? So like if I have 60 coppers, it's 6 silver.
Correct.
And 10 silver for the first gold.
Like 10 silver,
Yeah.
1 gold.
Electrum is the odd one out. A lot of people don't use them. The only reason I have my game is when I roll up the randoms, they'll throw in Electrums. They're kind of that in between. Electrums are like the 50-cent piece. Well, they're the odd coin that hardly people use. Your nickels, your dimes, your quarters, yeah. Every now and then a 50% piece pops up.
I don't know if it's before 1967. It goes into my treasure chest.
Silver.
At home, yeah.
Well, I was upset. I was talking to Mom. I said, look, Mom, do you have all those millennial coins you collected you had us turn into you all the time? She had the 1976, 1776 coins. Oh, no. I said, you got rid of them? Mom, they're worth like $200 each right now, and you had dozens.
Right?
Mom, I told you not to throw those things away. That's why we kept giving them to you. And you put them in the safety deposit box.
Yep. Put them away because the value in the metal.
What a waste. She must have had like 30 or 40 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, she just had a big, a small, like a jar. Something about that size. This is full of them. Specifically of the 1976, 1776. She said, because I want to keep them. Okay, so we kept changing them. Here you go, here you go, here. And she put them in the deposit box. So I finally asked her, she says, where is it? You know, your deposit box, do you have these things? Oh, no, I got rid of those. Mom, told you, no. Yes, it'll take 20, 30, 40 years. Guess where we are?
Right. 20, 30, 40 years.
And now they're
close to 50.
I said
at
these.
this point.
I said I looked them online. These things are worth, on average, some are higher, some depending on where you go, but on average, almost $200 per coin. And you had like 40 of them.
Just a couple grand.
Yep,
Probably spent for 50 cents.
probably. But what are you gonna do?
First thing I do anytime I get change, I rarely have cash on me anyway, but if I get change, I check the quarters and half dollars for silver.
Yeah, whenever I go shopping now, I always grab 20 or 40 and I build it up. So I do have a chunk of change in my wallet, but it's like I'm constantly, oh shoot, I need it for this or that. Like today was my massage, okay? I give them $20. I'm not going to, here's my credit, I pull it out. My neighbor, he's the one that does my lawn and my plowing, so I always make sure I have some. When I see him, I give him what I owe him. So it's always available.
I do most of that crap by myself. So.
I can't.
Every
I just can't.
now and then I'll go through and I'll actually buy a silver. Like a 1 ounce troy of silver.
But you can find some good deals every once in a while.
No. But, be that as it may.
Yes. But anyway, so
Bitcoins.
good Lord.
I'll never touch them.
So, what are we?
Again, off subject for Bitcoins, because I hear too much. It's a computer generated item, basically.
Yeah.
Which means anybody gets into your, it's bad enough they can get into your bank account. They're going to wipe out all your Bitcoin. I got enough problems with my bank without having this other thing.
So what are we gonna do? What we doing?
Yeah, I do have the three of you, so you are here. I'm not going to start the actual, but because it's open, it's you decide anything you want to do.
If you want to turn that on.
Very cool.
My legs are actually.
I gotta remember to print this out too.
That'll work.
I did not print out my
So
character.
it's open. The city itself is. The calamity happened now 30 days ago. In some places there's still smoke rising because like anything, deep fires, stuff like that. But there's a lot of trying to regroup. There's still a lot of salvage operations, still a lot of homeless, still a lot of finding bodies and all the things that would go with the 19 whatever earthquake of San Francisco. How many years it's taken to finally clear it all up?
Yep. I mean, take a look at Haiti and all the earthquakes down there. And how
Yeah,
long it
everything.
takes. So
So that's your situation. But you can tell when you're looking, from your perspective south, the further south you go, the more devastation there is. It gets poor and poor. And the further north you look, as it kind of goes up the hill, the less devastation. Just question of money. They had guards, they had forces to quickly, firefighters to quickly get a handle of all these things. Where down here, they didn't.
Too poor to death. So we're, what, in or outside the tavern?
You can be in or out. It doesn't matter. When the portals open, they are linked to the tavern. When the initial guy showed up, he set a link here to get you to training, so that when they reopen the portal, send you back to your home realm, you just walk back into the tavern. Otherwise, you'd wind up anywhere.
So that's a good point.
Because when he first came in here, he walked in. He didn't portal away in. He walked in. So he portaled in from some place to get him to somewhere in the city, and then he walked around to find, here's the opportunity, this is where I'm going. He did that because while he was talking, he was looking, he was observing, he was getting in his mind exactly where he was, so he could portal you there. And once you finish training, he portals you back.
Well,
Well,
so Star, what is it that your training was?
I can turn you up. I'm in trouble hearing you.
What was your training, Star?
What was my training?
Yeah.
I am a loremonger because information is power.
Ooh. Okay.
Information is key.
Well, I am the secretarian.
Yeah, you said that. HR and customer service all rolled into one.
I am all wrapped in this awesome package. That's all me.
Sure.
And Pip's here. He's the one that carries all the loot that we're gonna get.
I got the money bags.
He's Mr. Muscles.
Money, 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 money. People think money makes the world go around.
It makes
Trust
our
me,
world
it's
go around.
information.
Don't?
Information is worth more.
Really? Wow.
Depends on how you use it, how you spend it, how you gather it. Sometimes money is good for gathering it.
Wow. But information can be used to get money.
You can do that. Been there, done that.
Well, of course. I got lots of information myself.
I'm sure you do. There are certain levels of it, though. I'll pick your brain at a later date. How's that? I know you're
You
busy.
keep your picks
You have
out of
all
my
these
brain.
things to do. It's not reality. It's a metaphor. Don't worry about it. It won't hurt. Trust me. I'm your friend.
I don't trust anybody that says trust me. I grew up on the streets.
Well, we'll work through it. You'll learn to trust me.
I love that. The first thing to do is not trust those who say to trust me. Like any
It's all
politician.
good.
Pips, I don't know about her.
I believe
It's
you're
all
right
good.
on that one.
I got you covered. You're all set.
There we go.
No, we got this. You just focus on your secretarian stuff.
All
We'll
right.
take care of the rest. How's that?
All right. Find us something to do.
Well, let's see.
That has the sound of
Catastrophe. The bodies have been burned by now that have been found. A lot of rebuilding to be done.
We can burn some more.
Logistically speaking, I wonder where we stand with food and water.
We can burn more.
Where
A lot of
where do you
information to
stand
be
with
gathered.
food and water? She just asked a question.
Food and water? That's a good question. Mrs.
I try to
Roger
have one a
Rabbit?
day.
What's her name? Chloe?
Cooney.
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 She's
Hey.
a Cooney.
Cooney.
Like a Coney.
What's the
Yeah. It is Coney, but every time I said Coney, I kept thinking Coney Island. So, and I know in the Lord of the Rings one, he calls them these Coonies, so I went with the Cooney.
How are we at for
I once
foods?
knew a Goonie.
I'm sorry?
I once knew a Goonie. No relation, though, I take it?
Not Goonie, Cooney.
No, I know. I once knew a never mind. It's water under the bridge.
Okay, because, water under the bridge usually means I'm drowning.
No, it usually means my feet are staying dry as I walk over the water. Because the water's under the bridge.
Yeah, it depends if you like going swimming and took a chance or not. You never know. No.
Right, so we got to figure out what these people in this town need: rebuilding, water, food.
Your job and your mission is the franchise, not the people. They don't care about the people.
No, but we need to find out what they need, because if we can get a niche in supplying what they need at
It builds the brand.
reasonable prices for us, that will make us money in the long run.
Okay, just so you know, behind the bar, and there's some repair work going on, but the most of it's done. But behind the bar and Major Domo, the one who's the franchise NPC owner.
And
Let me get it. Come on. Map of where you're going to be sticking around.
okay.
Okay.
It's the wife of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I don't
No.
think I know that one. That's sorry. Was that a musical?
Cartoon. Part cartoon,
Stage
part
play?
cartoon, part live. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? His wife was
I
not
know,
a rabbit.
I know,
Are you
I
sure it
know, I
wasn't a
know,
stage
but
play?
still.
Not even close. The problem was his wife was a hottie cartoon. That's who's behind the bar. Doing the odd jobs is a half elf, a hill dwarf, and a half orc. Yeah.
The whisper jar is down, so I'm taking notes by hand.
Okay.
And they all have basically a vest with the AI logo on it. You're a franchise now. You've got to wear the uniform. They do, not the player characters. These people.
Bare chested, man.
Let me put that pin on, right?
I'm gonna have a tattoo.
Ah! Actually with a tattoo.
Yeah, but
I can just see it now.
yeah, but player characters not the rank and file. They don't have to wear the McDonald's uniform.
Right, I can just see it now. Halfling, like standing, this tall, has a standard size
Hey, I
heart
am a
with mom on it, but it
respectable
takes the whole
3'10".
chest.
I am a respectable 3'10".
Yeah.
It is. I don't start until I have a set day when I do something.
All right.
So what are we doing?
Well,
We have a well. That's where we got the water from to put out the fires.
We can specialize in digging them, but that's a lot of hard work. I'd rather do something easier to bring money in, but that's just me.
Well, yes. Absolutely. You know what? I think I might try and talk to some of my kid friends and see what's out there for rumors.
Good thinking.
Since our information person isn't doing her job.
Well, I was actually going to go out and see if I could entertain the masses at the tavern and gather some information. Everybody needs a little entertainment now and then, right?
All right, Pips. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Well, since she's going to go entertain the masses, we can go ahead and, do security on the perimeter. Make sure that it doesn't get out of hand.
No, we don't want a repeat of what happened last month.
Absolutely not.
It won't get out of hand. It'll be fine. It's all fine.
It's a strictly kid. Ouch. I'm scrawny. I am a scrawny kid.
I'm a pretty buff, child-sized adult.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, nothing's gonna get past me with my lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh my word.
I also might slip out later at night looking a little different than I look now. But don't be alarmed, friends. I have some people I need to meet and talk with.
Do you need help with your makeup?
No, I've got it covered, thank you very much.
I'm really good.
I'm sure you are, but that is what I trained for, don't forget. And I need to practice my skills so I get better.
Would you like a demonstration?
Sure?
Do you have what do you have for makeup? Do you actually have their makeup? It would technically be a disguise kit. Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And
Hold
being
on.
a charlatan, I have a couple of little
Well, I don't know that,
documents.
but I sit there and I do up. Let's see here.
You got scrap papers all floating around?
Scrap papers.
You can just jot it down. Just put in there. Just write down franchise and just put a 1 tick beside it.
1 tick.
Ooh.
I'll ask you at the end of the month how many ticks are there.
That's a 25 Now, when you the total is a 25. When you look in the mirror, you see your what is your what's your race?
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. Okay.
I'm a big furry cat.
I can't do a whole lot with Tabaxi per se, but you do. What's your base coat?
Gray tiger.
Gray tiger. You look like an orange tabby.
That works.
So your focus between being makeup is you're doing your dancing and singing and bringing in customers.
Listen closely and you shall hear. What do they want? What do they fear?
What's your passive perception?
What is my passive perception? I gotta
That's
think
what you're
this out.
using because you're performing. So you're trying to catch it as you're performing. Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
sitting
my
in a corner
passive-
somewhere.
Your passive. What's your passive?
Just her. She's the
11.
one doing it.
Well, we're doing.
You said you're guarding.
Yeah, but we're
This is AI. You are specifically telling me what you are doing. You are guarding to make sure ruffians don't come out. She is specifically trying to pick up on small talk.
11.
That's your passive?
Yeah, my wisdom roll kind of
No,
sucks.
I just want to know what your passive is. You tell me. I'm only going by what I heard.
he's security.
He's security.
Right. I'm kind of security, but I'm just walking the perimeter. I'm listening, and I'm just.
I only want to know what you are, what your specific action, how you're acting. You can tell me I'm acting as security, but this is what I'm doing. I heard. I'm just telling. I heard security.
Right.
So he is not picking up on anything. His focus isn't on small talk. His is on making sure there's no fights and things like that. However,
That's the important.
no. This is important. You are boosting the franchise business. Put another tick where I told you. I'm not telling you what these are for.
Do I have one as well?
No.
No. Okay.
Because you're not focused on that aspect. She is, but that's why only her passive. What is hi stranger? What is your
Passive.
You can use your passive or you can roll because you are focused
Passive
on
is 15.
it. 15's good.
My passive sucks. It's 11.
Yeah.
If I roll my
There's
there.
that's the only other check. I'm going to be buying some more fold-outs next week.
Careful on the floor.
Yes, it'll.
Yes.
This is just sort of slapped
might
together.
wanna Move that one out of the way so we can just move that. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to keep it.
Either
You
that
want
or
to keep it
like
there.
send them in
That's
the
where it's
corner.
solid for you. And if you back up, be careful. Yeah, everything can move. That's not connected to that part.
If I roll an 18. So
If you roll, then that is your
What?
son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Your focus is not on the business anymore.
we have dice if you need dice.
I have my dice left in the
No,
car.
he has
Paper.
D6.
No?
He does not have. You.
Oh, he doesn't have
okay.
his character sheet?
Nope.
It's all online.
It's
So
on, it's on the phone.
Alright.
even though I only have 50% battery.
And
I'm hungry.
I found that down on the floor.
oh,
I'm hungry. I'm tired.
you're hungry.
Yes, I am.
And
Don't and me.
there's food down here.
I'm broke.
You're broke.
Or so Chris says. We're blaming him in this situation.
We're blaming Chris.
Yes.
Are you really broke, Chris? Chris, you really broke?
On paper, yeah.
Huh?
On paper, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Where it matters.
Yeah. Yes, I will. You don't have to give me your food. It's okay. I'll starve in silence.
Then shut up already.
I can complain about it. There's a difference.
Whoa, wait, whoa. Wait a minute.
I have trolleys too.
There goes eating healthy. No,
Did, hey, look, you can either have some because we're offering, or suffer in silence. All right.
there is no silence here. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what the difference
Yeah, just move it around as needed.
So,
So, what's going on?
Hey, guys!
Anyways, there. You can get to them because you can backtrack that part. What you've been hearing, only now, like I said, you've been hearing of the destruction and people trying to reveal, but now you're hearing more and more of the opportunists, the rogues, the thieves, and all those that are getting more out of the woodwork.
uh-oh.
Taking various opportunities, getting money, scams.
Oh, I know.
So, you're hearing about all that. Boy, that sounded like a whole bunch of them fell, but it was just the noise. Only one fell.
I think just one fell on.
I got it. It was a
Okay.
it was a 10. It fell on the that book there. It's good because I bought a second set because I'd already lost so many. I only got this because I love the color. So we got everybody here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
So,
Now you can backtrack. Portals open. They finally come around. Oh, you guys. After you finish your training, they open the portal for you to walk back into the tavern.
Yes.
But you find yourselves in a back alley behind the tavern. You kind of misjudged it a little bit.
Lovely. Sounds great. So I'll just
That's
walk
all. Yeah, you just walk around.
to-
That's just they were talking while you weren't here, so that's my excuse why you're a little bit later. You go,
Okay.
oh crap! You walk around and come in from the outside.
Man.
He misjudged it.
and you got Pips and Maddie doing security in the tavern. And there's a bard.
Who's Pips? Okay.
Yeah, you remember the barbarian halfling after the other one murdered.
I
you?
heard like half of that. So
Oh, you can do that story. It's a great. It's still people are talking about that. It's one of many such stories.
Oh yeah, and we have a bard up on the stage.
who's the
Oh, this will
bard?
be, just so you know, this will be the day after. The first day you get here is introductions, knowing each other and everything that's going on, and saying, what are you, what's your job, this is my job. That's your first day. It eats it up. The second day is because on that first day, okay, we need the place for me to dance and sing and these things here. You don't have to role play it, but that is what you do. That's what the NPCs do. So the first day of May is spent just regrouping and setting yourselves to where you are.
It's May, the lusty month
Ronnie?
of May.
Yeah, in my world, it's
That's right.
Because he's my favorite.
it's winter's end.
And Chris.
He's Odin again. Because
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
stupid.
Odin blood.
Odin blood.
Is it
Pips.
Is that your whole first name,
Star,
or is that your
Pips.
first and last?
We have Odin. That's Odin, that guy right there.
Okay.
And
I make
That's
silly
Ronnie.
faces.
right there,
I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
Ronnie.
Okay. Like I said, if I whisper jars out of order, I get
Yeah, I
picked up
can't
by
quite.
hand.
It doesn't have a wide enough, so I'll just. You're all being YouTubed.
Great.
Or tubued.
Yeah, you're supposed to have long ago subscribed to my channel, you bad people.
That hasn't happened.
I know.
Good ones.
Supposedly friends.
Are we gonna become famous?
That's the
No, we're not famous. This is so hopefully I can make money by getting more people to subscribe.
Lovely.
Not a lot of money. I'll be lucky if I make, 20 or 30 bucks a month, but that's
tank of gas.
stink of gas.
Why are you bringing a Pepsi?
You know you can.
You can zip over to the store. It's literally right there.
You go right down this road.
I'm
No,
so
let me get it right.
I'll be
You don't
right
have
back.
to. You send your slave.
I don't have a slave, okay?
Take a look at your ring finger. Take a look at your ring finger.
I feel like it's very pretty.
Yes. It's called a ring of command.
No, it's not.
No saving throw.
No, seriously.
All right, everybody. No, you can decide if you do get really hungry, if you need something.
There's-
It's literally a minute. It'll take you longer to walk to your car than it will to drive down there.
No lie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that gas station at the corner right here. They make good food. And they have usually a prepared cheeseburger, chicken burger, or little
Pizza
pizzas.
slice.
And you can just grab what you want. But for next time, you'll know if you're hungry. Just stop there.
And on the other
He
side,
knew I was hungry. He didn't stop anyway. I'm always hungry after work.
Well, I can't. Anyway, that is not my concern.
Gross.
So, your first day back after training.
Shove my hand in it.
The first thing the tabaxi does is get up on your makeshift stage and starts performing. It's a passive thing. She doesn't need to roll it. It's a passive thing. Just does it. It's not great. It's not bad. If she wants to roll to take that chance, it's up to her. But there's a lot of things that just go under a passive ability. This is basically she has a 12, which is above.
no, that was her passive perception.
I know. I'm just using a 10 plus her proficiency of 2, base 12. I don't know what her bonuses are. I don't know if it's 1, 2, or 3. I know there's a whole rule on it, but I just like the idea of sticking to the 10 plus your proficiency plus your bonus, and you always have that passive ability on downtime.
Yeah.
She's probably a 2 or a 3, so she's in the 14, 15 range.
Which is fairly decent. Decent, not, rock star.
Had to get more
That's
something to drink.
So, boss,
Yes.
you're the decisionist, right?
Yeah.
Make a decision.
On what?
Yeah. On what?
Where are we going from here?
What are
Well,
you
that-
going?
That comes
What
from
I'm
drug
what
play.
I'm hearing for rumors is there are a lot of unsavory types out there taking advantage.
So he wants to be like the unsavory types.
What?
That was the gist of it, right, Ron?
Along with rebuilding,
Rebuilding.
No, we
Still
wanna-
looking for
we wanna save
loved
people
ones.
from the unsavory types.
everything's gone from chaos to more of a controlled chaos.
Well, where's the fun in that?
people stealing stuff still.
You are, whoever is in charge is required to assign a task to one of the NPCs, and it'll take them a month to do it.
We're gonna need that book. He doesn't know.
I know, I have the pages.
Also,
Do you want my help or?
Everybody can decide. He's just the one that goes and says, okay, I want
Yeah, we
you.
can
Like,
vote.
that's how it works if you read decision. It's just, we all vote.
In the franchise, everybody votes. It's just,
I just get 2 votes.
You're
Yes, but I
You
get
get
the
2
most
votes.
out of the employees. As the secretarian, that's part of my job.
okay.
Well, what are we voting on? Don't you want more info than that?
We're making the employees
No,
do
yeah,
a
we're giving.
task.
Yeah, we're deciding what to give them for a task.
Is it just 1 or 2
you get one task.
for both of
At,
them?
at our level, we get one task to assign.
You're between levels 1 and 5, character levels 1 and 5, you assign a single task to your
Crew, basically,
Your
NPC
crew.
crew.
Okay.
Either one goes, they all go, but anybody who goes, their
Should we break
standard
down what the options are?
duties are not done.
Okay.
So if you send all 3, then the basic cleaning, the washing of the dishes, and it is not done.
I ain't washing up.
I don't do dishes.
I'm just here to judge our karmic status, so I don't care.
What?
I'm just here to make sure the coin goes nowhere but here.
And I'll say
So-
again, everything you do revolves around building the business. And at the end of every month,
Speaking to all the people we kill with my Ouija board. Got it.
Advertising is always good.
So that's what we can make them do?
there's a whole list. There's all kinds of things.
Pass and downtime. 34.
I would probably avoid the
Yeah,
security
so downtime,
function.
franchise activities.
What was that?
Does it say what that
I
is?
said I would
Franchise
probably avoid
activities
doing a
section.
security function. That's dangerous and could risk the lives of our people, our hirelings. And
Yeah.
if we lose one, finding another one would just make your job harder, Maddie. Finding the right one, right? You've already found the hirelings that are
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's true.
Just to help you out with that,
These-
you report it to AI. AI replaces them.
I don't think we need restructuring.
Because there's usually pretty good
That's part of
money
your
in
120
security.
gold pieces a month. They take care of all these
Probably do
things.
marketeering.
Like I said, there's usually good money.
Forcing to get
in
customers
security.
so that-
But
Yeah.
The other side of that
marketeering would
is-
probably be good.
That's if you have customers already. This one,
Well, so we roll on what this is.
cleaning
No,
up,
I roll.
everybody does
Yeah.
cleaning
Well,
up.
yeah.
You decide who's going to do what based on what you know about your NPCs, and that requires talking to them.
Oh yeah.
They aren't
sure.
your typical, you just got these guys running each one. First you have Cooney, she's the major domo. She doesn't do any downtime activity. Her focus is here. You have
Why are you reading my stuff?
Ping Gomez, half elf.
You should write this down.
He is your skilled hireling.
Wait. Pause.
Say,
skill
Pin-
hire.
Gomez?
Ping.
Ping
Gomez.
Gomez.
Like ping pong.
Half elf.
Skilled.
Skilled.
hireling.
Hireling. How do you spell that?
They're an employee.
Skilled employee. Got
there
it.
you go.
Background or anything?
skilled employee. That's his background.
Not in like marketing or.
He was
He
just
could be
staying here.
plumbing. Plumbing sounds good.
He might have a bonus too if he's the one who goes out.
Are you going to go talk to him?
Sure, why not?
It's a
Even
half
though
elf.
I'm not the leader.
You see him. He's kind of telling the other two, okay, make sure you do this. You make sure you do that. And looks over at Cooney and that. What else? Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay, you know, I'll come over. I'll take care of this.
Okay.
In
So-
short, persuasion. He's proficient in persuasion because there's no leadership skill. It's
And
persuasion.
Okay.
I have a +4.
Alright. Who's the second one?
Laura Dupree.
Laura Duke. How do you spell that?
Dupuis.
Dupree.
That's
Dupre.
Yeah, Dupree, not Dupuy.
Don't care. It's got 2 E's.
alright. Race.
Hildorf.
Hildor. Proficiency in anything?
Yeah, I like to be helpful.
What was his name?
Laura Dupree.
Oh, her name?
Roll me percentage. You want very low.
Mid.
Oh, okay. That's for something else. Roll me history at advantage because this is it's literally brand new.
History at advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to use history at advantage.
Oh, thank goodness. 12. For me, anyway.
It's just you. Okay, it's just you.
You're the secretary.
Okay.
Good job.
Just so you know,
That was my first roll.
every month
Yep.
as you're moving around, because right now you're focusing you can try again.
Okay.
And there's a reason for it. But right now you're not paying attention, just this person, and you're just doing your thing. But as things settle more and more, some things might click.
You got it.
Bodge Kurpid. Kurpid.
Oh, we have another one?
Yeah.
3.
Three employees.
Bodge. Bodge Kurpid.
Bodge. Bodge or
Bodge.
BODG.
Bodge.
And his
It could be
last
Bodge
name?
or Bodge. I got it out of the NPC book. I don't know.
What's his last name?
Kurpid.
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 Oh, names. Okay, what's their race?
It's a half orc.
Half. Oh, that explains that. Skill and anything?
He goes, yeah, if you ever grow anything like that and want to make it more of a stable in like that, I can handle animals. If this
Like-
isn't really my forte, but anybody can push a balloon.
Like building stuff?
Animal handling.
Oh, okay.
He's proficient in animal handling.
That's
Ping.
interesting.
Has 2 proficiencies, but they only told you persuasion. You can tell persuasion.
Okay.
He's making sure they're doing it. He's not intimidating. He's persuading. No, you really should have gotten underneath. Are you sure? Yeah. There's some nasty under there. Oh, okay. Laura just tells you I'm just a helpful person. Oh, I just had to look. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
No, Ping is long-limbed. He's got, he just has longer arms than normal. It's just the way he was born. He's a half-elf. when he talks to you, he's always doing like me. You know, I tend to talk and I do this. He's he's always doing this number here
Talking with his hands.
Gesticulation.
constantly, and he wears, for whatever reason, he wears a tall hat. You know, a
Stovepipe.
top hat.
Stovepipe.
Yeah, you know the top hats. I don't know if they're called stovepipes, but the top hats.
Yeah, the stovepipes.
If it's tall,
It's a
it's
tall.
stovepipe.
It's a stovepipe. If
Yeah,
it's
I
tall.
don't. I know a lot of stuff, but not everything.
Bit of a hat connoisseur.
I know what I was talking about. Tall.
Oh, this is great. Yeah. You know, I would.
Oh, that's-
I took on with the AI because I really.
So,
I figured this is an opportunity to ask around. I know there's somebody out there that will find me a unicorn.
So exploration, discoveries.
Yeah,
This is
who
ping.
do you think's best for that?
There's a whole thing, a list of just weird things about people, and that's why I love the NPC book. I can go to the GMG, but the NPC book is great because it's just da-da-da-da.
So he wants a unicorn.
So he wants somebody to
Okay. You know what I mean?
sell him a unicorn.
Because he might be able to get.
He wears a tall
information
hat.
that people-
And I'll put this in later because I forgot. He happens to know where the dungeon
What
is.
do you want me to?
It's your job.
Anyone can sell
This
a boat.
person is because there's a background here and. The half-orc with the odd name. He maintains a very polished look. He is well groomed. He stays clean. He's particular about when he's cleaning things. He makes sure it's right.
Interesting.
OCD.
And he will turn around and say, look, the pay is nice, but as long as I got a place to sleep and food in my belly, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Okay.
Those are your people. And as long as you keep them alive, when you go up in a level, they go up in a level.
So
If
don't
you lose
kill
them, the replacement starts at level
Who are you
1.
talking to?
So if you're level 10 and they're all level 10 and you lose one,
Little person.
the highest level the new guy will ever get is
He has rabbits for that as well.
I heard that part.
Okay.
so you really never want to lose them. You want them to get up to level 20 along with you.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you, their skill sets will become better. Their stats get better, which means their skill sets get better,
You should take
etc.,
these
etc., etc.
You said you were hungry.
You won't
Oh
have-
my word!
Unlike a lot of your unlike a
lot.
lot of your hirelings, they are not your diaphragmies.
He's got a hold
They're
of
not there to absorb damage
There
so
aren't
you
many
can
left,
keep
but you can
going.
have those
You
two.
really want to make sure they stay alive. So when you assign them tasks, you want to be careful what they do. If a player character goes with them, you don't use the skill or the proficiency of the player character.
Okay.
The NPC is doing the job.
Or just the bodyguard.
No, you give them advantage. with
Oh,
it.
okay. Gotcha.
But you're taking up as much time.
Mm-hmm.
So you can send them out because these tasks are a month long. Every day they go out, and then they go out, and at the end of the month they say, this is what I found out, or this is what I focused on. So player character goes out with them, there they are.
Okay.
The reason I love AI, and I wanted to go with it, besides being very Monty Python, and you're going to get all kinds of candy and goodies, it's everywhere, is also that those characters who can't make it, and if they, as long as half of the month, so I know, for instance, Dave can't make it, he's gone for the next 3 weeks, so he can eat a month and goes, he will give that PC can be active while not being active.
Okay.
George is the same way. So you got George, who can always go out because it's rare he can make it. Dave right now, because he's gone for the next 3 weeks, so he can become, can go out with with a person, or if you guys know, look, I'm not going to make the next 2 or 3. I just got these things going on. Boom, that person goes out with the NPC, and you get that advantage. So nobody has to just sit back and go, what did I do this month? This is what you did.
Okay. So,
And any more questions? Just ask me, and this one is different. This is focused on the role play more so versus the dungeon crawl. But again, you got to have the dungeon crawls to make the money.
So, Bodge has animal handling. I wonder if there's a need for either sending missives or some kind, or if he's got animal handling, he can get a team of oxen or horse and start helping with some of this
Well, he
reconstruction,
cares.
carting crap in.
Yeah, the animal handling is for player characters. Something happens and you got to hold the bucking horse. For NPCs, it's maintaining and caring for the animals that you may have.
Yeah.
For game purposes and
How
the
dull is that?
DM helping you out,
I
the
wanted
whole
to use
idea
those to-
the whole idea is to grow the franchise. So
there's a book with tasks.
There's a book of
Lisa.
tasks,
So
yes.
that's what our leader is going to tell us what he thinks is best currently.
like anything with
that's
D&D,
right. And then-
nothing's wrong. Oh no, I'm helping out because this is different from all others, and if you don't have
It's
the AI
weird.
book, you really don't know. So by all means, hey, I want to send this guy out. What can he find with animals and stuff like that? Later on, if you have a place to put them, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right now, you got no place to put an animal. You need to grow the franchise and purchase some of these buildings or this land that is now useless, and maybe build a place for animals, and you become more of a coach again. Yeah, that's what it's all wide open. You can become. Hey, we don't want a tavern. We're going to have a simple bar, but we're going to become a Holiday Inn. We're going to have fancy rooms and all. You only start with the DM says you have this damaged building to start with. The first month and your training was those 3 NPCs, hired people, and the franchise covered it to repair the windows, the door, replace bed sheets, get rid of all the smoky stuff and everything like that. And then what you guys did at level 0. And Boggles.
Oh, they didn't do that.
So, boss.
So, we need to send someone else out for a task. I'm thinking we should send Pip on a exploring discoveries.
Pip?
task.
Him?
Uh-huh. Ping.
Hey,
Come on,
Just
ping
say-
pong, ping.
Trying to get rid of me already.
he's just a little touched up here because he saw this poor woman's husband slaughtered right in front of her and the children.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
You gotta think about the children.
Yep. As he wears a rabbit's foot.
Yeah, he was half naked at one point.
You don't know where that rabbit's foot came from.
No, we don't.
So,
It's about the right size,
Your
though.
name's not Edgar Allan Poe, is it?
Hi, welcome. I wasn't sure you'd be here on a Friday. You was kind of iffy.
Well,
Oh, by the way,
So-
when you told him that, and I just kind of smiled, I went, to me.
because we don't have
So-
characters in
What?
this game.
I know,
Yes.
and plus,
So what-
can I
we're gonna
remind
send
him that you
somebody
mentioned
out
earlier,
doing
you don't
what
like
now?
starting way
Exploration
into it, and like, oh my god, I got
Yeah.
this 8th, 9th level character.
What's that
I have
gonna
no
do?
clue what he is.
Yeah. Well, and I mean,
it's
I
better to start
had
it
my
first.
old character,
You're
but
telling
like
me?
I only like have
Yeah, I get
half of the character
You can read it.
So I'd be better off just creating a whole new character
Yeah.
or a similar
Boss hands you
one.
a scroll.
Spend it
Ooh,
so far.
somebody was Somebody just sent you a message there. Or
Oh no. It's to the group chat.
Okay.
yeah, it was the legacy line. Somebody's sick.
Ron
I
might
couldn't catch
understand
you.
it more.
Maybe we
Because I don't know
should
if you
take
picked it
that
off, trying to do
class
it.
tomorrow.
What?
Andrew just said he's sick. And he's vomiting up right
Yeah, he's not going to make it tomorrow. He's sicker than a dog.
Who? Andrew?
And
Yeah.
Oh boy. You did read underneath for resources needed.
the more resources used, the
What is
better
that?
the results.
You know, with how long this takes, I could go
Yes.
get
Resources. Take a look.
I
It's a
married
little black
skinny
Text underneath.
of a man.
And good thing it wasn't me. We'd be
I have
broke.
the chub.
We'd be poor in the crap. Where's all your money? I ate it.
That's how it is right now. I literally, oh my god. It's so bad. We had this ravioli for the kids' lunch. I ate some of it. Technically, you're allowed to because you're supposed to demonstrate like how to use utensils and stuff. But I normally like never eat their food. I was like, this ravioli looks pretty good.
Anyway, you guys can do whatever you want while he's trying to decide what he's sending Ping out to do.
You got to make sure that you got the resources to cover it.
You might want to find something where there's no resources required,
I don't think there's any.
or at least limited.
Did you write down the rent
I'm still trying to
that
figure out
we
where it
paid
says resources.
for when we
You read under
worked
the
a
description.
business?
And it tells you if you spend this much or that much or these amounts, you get bonuses.
I paid for mine.
Did you make everyone else pay for theirs?
I paid, but he's got what's left.
Oh. Oh, so he has all the group stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Except for this magical
I was looking on the completely wrong side of the page.
Caltrips.
caltrips
That
that
you-
Do I have it? Yeah, I have those, right? Or no?
Well,
you
I-
gave them to me, I thought.
Nope.
They're not
It's
magical, are they? Bag of cat.
You were the one that was supposed to have them read by your.
You forgot
Teacher.
or you role play?
are you rolling?
I want to know.
I don't know.
I told you when you went to class that she looked at and said, "Oh, this is what these are."
Yeah.
Someone's character's name.
No, I know what the bag of couch
What?
trips
Not
is,
one.
but
Are you sharing that or no?
no.
Okay, there you go. It's a bag of cow
What?
tops.
What's the character's name?
But I'm asking
Mine?
if I had
Maddie.
because I thought he gave it to me.
I thought so too. That's why I told you what they
Hey,
were.
Matt.
Okay.
What?
I just wanted to
How
make
much-
sure because it was in our group.
Yeah, that's
pile.
that. We were
How
confused
much
about that earlier.
GP do we have?
Ask the horns person.
I thought you were the herds person.
No, I'm the
It
secretarian.
changed while you guys.
Yeah, we changed.
Who's better at what?
He's your secretary. He writes everything down.
No, I'm
It's
HR and customer service.
We
But
can-
you're called
we
a
can-
secretariat.
Could fire you for not
Hey,
remembering
hey,
what the
Don't
scrolls
get
were.
called before
How
the
much
HR.
GP do we have?
I'll make sure to have my
Between our party
karmic
funds?
tables
Yeah.
up for
Zero.
you. I need to look up what I have for
Yeah,
We
welcome
are-
to AI. It's not easy, especially when you first start. It is not
Do you
easy.
want Steve to help
Yeah.
you? Just to.
Hey, I'm trying to find one that actually
Speed
doesn't
this
cost
up.
GP.
I don't know if anything does. I honestly don't.
We'll just
know.
pick whatever has the lowest. I mean, ask
50.
him how much we have as a collective. Like a good little decisionist.
Here's the neat part about AI and all that, especially for starting. You look at your magical items and you might need to sell them.
Not selling. Yeah, you could sell your extra vote.
We don't even know what they are.
You don't know what yours is?
They're magical caltrips.
You don't know.
We don't have them. Somebody else knows, but they haven't told us yet.
Scooter.
Why don't you sell your
Oh, no.
bug things? I don't even remember what those are called. beetle glands.
Yeah, you got the beetle glands. You can sell those before they go bad. They're worth 5 gold each. I don't know how many you have. I don't know how many you actually collected.
I think me and
4
him are
each.
the only ones. No,
I
I
have
only
3.
got 3.
Oh, that's right. You failed one.
Yeah.
I only got 3.
I thought you had 4. You never failed. a
Actually,
single
no, I
roll.
used one, so I only had 2.
I don't know. It's your character sheet. I have no idea what you have.
No, so I don't have my character
Well,
sheet.
it doesn't matter if you use one.
It
Because
still
it
has
still glows.
power.
It's how long it lasts. These things are good for almost 30 days.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so your rat catchers and those out there looking for bodies need to get, something like that. They'll
So you could
scarf
have
them up.
sold them before
So
you
you
went
can-
to training.
Yeah, you can sell them.
So that would give, between the 6, that would give 30 gold.
Well, still not enough.
Can I sell?
It's 30
Hold
gold
on.
more than what you
If-
got.
Yeah.
If you take a look at schmoozing,
Can I persuade them for more?
That's still
Persuade who?
100.
Like
No,
a shopkeeper
take a
or
look.
something?
schmoozing with laborers and other working class folk might incur expenses of 10 gold pieces per franchise rank.
What's our rank?
1.
Okay, is that
But
the
if
only
we
one?
sell it before training, we're not a franchise yet, right?
No. You signed to be a franchise. Once you agreed,
Oh,
he
okay.
sent you to training.
Gotcha.
He's not going to send you to training unless you. You're not going to go to the McDonald's HR, sit there and go through the whole litany of filling out your W-2s and watching the stupid things if you're not hired.
Yep.
So- So we would have 30 gold if those were sold.
Plus whatever that is.
Well, that would. Alright, and then the schmoozing, we send them out to schmooze. Alright. Chatting people up, pumping strangers for information over copious drinks.
What can I do with cook's utensils?
Cook.
It's not interesting. Leatherwork.
That's what it is. If you're proficient with it, with those
Weaver's
utensils,
tools.
that means you know how to cook.
How do
Yeah.
I weave a freaking basket?
Anything.
Hold on a second. The
A sword?
Stabbity, stabbity.
I think smooth
Guess
might
I'll
be the
do
only one.
leatherworker because that's the only useful.
What is best for the tavern? That's your focus.
I wear leather armor, so leatherworking.
Yeah, but what good will that do for the tavern? That's the focus. You look at your skill. What can you do?
Okay.
That's what you got. For instance,
Think of it
you're
this way.
proficient
Everywhere you look,
in
there's a poster that says,
cook's
"Is
utensils,
this
right?
good for the company?"
If I choose it,
Oh, in the case
I
of
have cook, leatherworking,
no.
or weaving.
right. Think the franchise. It's a tavern. People come in to eat.
Okay, so I will become
You would
the
you would want to cook, and then you opt to say, okay, while I'm not out adventuring, I'm in here cooking. You start making a good meal. And what is you have a 10
cook for your-
plus 2 for your proficiency, and they really never say if it's. I use wisdom, common sense, how many spices and everything to use.
cooking.
Because they never say what it is. It's just you're proficient, so you can cook.
Lovely. Well, my wisdom is actually. Oh, my wisdom's really good. So never
question
mind.
there, Star. Lisa. Should
I
I?
love how you're staring at the side of my face.
I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
awake.
it's funny.
I'm here.
See, I,
Should I go? Should I go?
I've got
ahead?
everybody on this, right?
Yeah.
So you can
It's
see
flat.
everybody. But I have to tape on
player.
here because I can't tape
Yeah?
from there.
You don't have a camera?
No, I can't tape.
Is this good for the
I can't
company?
record it.
Probably not.
Or go
But
live.
You could get a screen recorder.
Hella
The
funny.
answer is no. No, we shouldn't
I
do
So
it.
if
have
you
no idea.
use, I think it's called OCS, you
That's
can
your office
screen
space.
record
It's
and
for.
I think you can actually live record as well with OCS.
Thing is,
Very-
with Discord, I did a Google search. You can stream to YouTube. from Discord.
Yeah, but I don't know how.
I
Learn how for next week, because that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do a live stream.
I mean,
I know
I
you
could-
can do it. I've seen others do it. I just don't know
I mean,
how.
if you want me to figure it out, I probably could. So
Yes.
that's.
That's
Yeah,
your
not now,
generation.
but yes, it's not mine.
Well,
I'm-
I also did computer programming
Here you're
for 3.5
screwing.
years and computer networking for 1. So I've done a
That's
lot
so
with computers. And yeah, I work with children.
I've done a lot with computers too. I turn them
Failed.
on. They don't work.
He
I
yells
can't
at
figure
him.
it out. I yelled at them.
I've broken a computer
He-
after
I
doing
think if
taxes.
you click on start an activity, you can hook up with
Chris can tell you
YouTube.
that. That's why he does our taxes now. Me and
But
taxes
yeah, I
don't
would
do that.
like to do that versus record it and then
Go get
download it.
the Pepsi. Go.
Okay, well, my 2 votes goes to Smoozling for Ping.
Schmoosh.
Schmoozing.
Smoozing.
Yeah.
Is
Wait.
that an actual like
Yes.
option?
Yeah,
Yes.
schmoozing.
Wait.
Smoozing.
What
My-
about is that for the person to do or for us to do?
You want a big Pepsi?
What do you mean?
You want a
by
Pepsi? I thought you said Pepsi.
Well, we have like half of a Pepsi in our car.
Okay. If you go up in my refrigerator, I got little cans. You can bring
Oh.
down a couple.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, look there.
You know, and you can grab me one too because I need a
See?
little extra
See?
caffeine. I didn't think about it until you mentioned it. I just remembered I got some of the small cans.
Yeah.
That way,
yeah.
he can just
It's
grab them
the
out of the
hunger.
refrigerator.
It's that one.
We can actually
Check total 21 plus.
it's the only one that we can
okay.
actually
So we're
afford
gonna
to do
send
this one.
Marge out to schmooze? Because he's well groomed,
So
well dressed,
oh,
etc.
However many
I
we
vote for
want.
that.
I don't. I
Oh,
think there's only
good
half
call.
a dozen or 7 or 8 left in
What'd
there.
she say?
They're on the little, you know, the little cans.
Send the half
Yeah.
who's very well.
You'll see them in the
groomed.
fridge.
Mm.
You can bring them all. You can
Well,
bring whatever
half
down
off
you want.
Persuasion.
I can always get more.
Is it a persuasion check?
The half orc is handsome, groomed.
Well,
Send
he
him out.
likes to stay groomed. The half orc.
How do you see if it's a persuasion check?
The half orc likes to stay
I
groomed
mean,
because
you
he
can
doesn't
at
look
it,
so
but
good.
I don't
I've
see
got it right
anything.
Yeah, but if he keeps himself nicely, he can approach people. I don't know. On the other hand, people might find him a little frightening because he's a half orc. But
Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm saying.
Oh, and how he
Yeah.
presents
Character
himself.
makes
We said he's well groomed, he's
charisma
well
persuasion
dressed.
check.
So, Ping being proficient in
Ping-
persuasion would give us. Our
Ping
advantage.
has a charisma of 17.
Whatever. We'll see how
A
this
I forgot
goes.
charisma
mine.
of 17? Then
Oh,
definitely
two?
send him.
Oh, I thought you wanted one. Oh,
Bless you.
Oh my god, ew. Do you have tissues?
yeah,
They
right
came
there.
out. I'm sorry. That was gross.
Yeah, Budge, he keeps himself because he's not a handsome fella.
Yeah, but he comes.
Charisma 8, so he does the best he can by keeping himself groomed and.
So Ping is.
He knows people
He's
look
gonna be the
at him
best
weird.
persuasion. Oh,
probably.
wait. Was he the persuasion one?
Yes.
Ping is the persuasion guy.
No,
Yeah.
so
So send
so
him with.
Lisa's idea was if we
You can send
him
them with
Howard
with
because he's
George
so
or
well
Dave,
dressed,
regardless of what their
he
character
might
is. It's just
also
an
be good at
advantage.
schmoozing.
Right.
But I think
Oh,
because he's in half orc, people might still, meh, you know.
then let's go with Ping. Send him on his
Yeah.
way. Dress him up nicely.
Like I said, you
clean
look
him
at
up.
Ping the half elf. He is a handsome feller,
Well,
and
there
he
you go.
gets
Send him on
folks
his
to kind of do what he asks them to do.
Well, I like that guy about that guy. He's just
Your
Yeah.
kind of dude.
He's got that
my
extra
kind of
something.
dude. I
So
like
have
that
you
phrase.
decided what you are going to do on your downtime for the business?
Why are you looking at me?
Because no, every player character decide.
Well, we're gonna vote, but I think
No, no, no,
we
no.
all have the same
You have
idea.
you have you. The vote is sending Ping out.
Yeah.
What is the
I think-
player going to do? You don't have to spend the entire month unless you do one of those
Right.
downtime activities. But you go out, and I got the adventure what you're going to do, but
Okay, I'll be a cook since I have cook utensils.
Add a
So,
team.
running a franchise?
Add a what?
Ada,
What does that mean?
you don't know. Only I do.
Keep,
I just want them to
keep
track it.
Just keep a hash mark check.
That's concerning.
Hold on a second.
Hope I cook good.
And it was like, right now, you're focused on the business. She goes out back. I can cook. Let's get people in here. The tabaxi is okay. I'll at evening. I'll start
And
singing
I'll
and
jam
dancing.
with the tabaxi because one of the skilled training that was in a musical instrument. I don't know what it is yet.
I'm going to help you out here. Everybody needs to do something different. You can do that, but it's not going to add anything.
Okay. In that case,
No, you have a cook. You have a performer.
But you,
you know what? I will be outside, and I will be the step this way. See,
like a barker.
yeah, yeah,
What's
to
your
drive the
character's name?
customers
Carnival
in.
barker.
Yeah,
What's your character's name, Lisa?
Star. Falling star, but I go by Star.
come in and see the star of the show.
I'm going to continue.
Welcome
to
back,
act
my
as a
friends, to the
Show
show that never
never
ends.
Come inside, come inside.
Be careful as you pass. There's a bead of bladed grass. Come inside,
Don't
come
wanna use it.
inside.
Does anyone want to team build with me?
We can
That's a
yell the
downtime.
lights until.
That
It
takes
takes a
30
month.
days.
That
That
takes
takes
a-
all month.
This is the
This is little things you do, but today I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm going to do this. They are things that you are doing, but because right now you don't have a mission, you don't know what to. You're focused on the business.
Yeah.
So she went out back. Okay, let me start making some good food. The backseat is I'll start singing. He goes out and says, I'm going to try and get people in. Hey, we're open for business. Come on inside. Come on inside. We're good to go. We've
I have
got
so much-
entertainment.
Come
We've
inside,
got
come
food.
inside.
The place is clean.
Okay.
Add a tick.
I've got ticks. Okay.
No, not you. him.
Him.
Yeah.
He's
Ooh,
keeping track.
He's
I'm keeping track of
he's the track keeper.
Oh.
So I'm making him keep track. These ticks are important.
Oh, he's the only one that keeps track.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then why would I do?
and none of us know.
None of us.
Why?
know.
Come inside. Come inside.
I'm still bouncing at the door.
It's probably,
Oh, bouncer. There you go.
I'm gonna check if all walk around and act like a manager and check with all the customers, see if they're having a good time.
While you're doing
Your
that,
major
I would
domo
like
does
to ask
that.
a favor. While you're watching the customers,
so do something.
see what you can pick
Yeah,
up. for
no, that's just me helping you out.
interactions
You
between
start to
some of
do
them.
that, and you realize the
Who's
major domo, the
the
person
voting
you
character?
is
Anybody
doing
Right.
that.
using something?
Ron. She's
'Cause
been.
Mine gave me cook's utensils.
That way we can maybe build on that.
He missed it.
I missed it.
Which I said, well, while you're running around making sure the customers are having a good time, keep an eye on some of the interactions. Who avoids who hangs together with who, because we might be able to leverage some of these relationships.
If he decides to,
if
he can do that,
He can spy.
but it's not a tick.
It'd just be good information to
I
have.
told him to look at that job gives him the proficiency in something. So mine gave me cook's utensils. So.
Yeah, you look at your proficiencies and what proficiencies you have or can decide to choose. That is good for the business. And that's what I said. Yeah, you have leather working. There's money if you have your own shop, but your shop is this tavern inn, getting people in. Cook. You might cook
Actually, it's
tonight,
probably-
but you might go out on
Probably
an
a
adventure.
good thing. It means nobody will see me talking to myself in the back.
have good intimidation, so a bouncer I shall be.
I could just see it now. Halfling. Look!
Okay.
I'll be playing my horn.
You've already got
You already got a
somebody.
bard.
We already have a performer.
Yeah. It's not going to add anything. Yeah, you can make the performances better. Don't forget, it's not that the three of you together can't go out there, but it's what you're primarily doing. So he's out there and he does it. Okay, I got a good crowd. Then he comes in and starts doing it, but it doesn't add anything to it.
Yeah.
One person, one proficiency, good for the business. That's it. You don't get two ticks because two people are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to do something different. And as I said, ticks are important.
Well, my decision is proficiency is playing instrument.
Yeah, well,
I already got somebody doing it,
So-
but it's not going to add a tick.
Bartend or
For instance, he's trying to find his proficiencies.
Next week.
Being
Next
a
week.
bouncer is not adding a tick. Because any business that's open right now has some sort of security going on as a necessity. It's not adding. You're not doing something
above and beyond.
different. You're the first ones to get it open, have somebody out there saying, hey, we're open, and having entertainment. And a good cook, because it's your passive. Which, like I said, there's nothing for... That's why I'm using the passive,
Yeah.
the wisdom, because it's 10. You're proficient, which means you're just
Plus
proficient. But I'm given +2, because you know with the
14.
tools,
Yeah.
Pretty good.
if you
for
don't have the tools, you're not getting proficiency.
It's
As
not
long as you have the
5-star,
tools, you're
maybe
getting your
4.
proficiency. In this case, I'm giving a +2 proficiency, even though there's no cook's proficiency. That's just me.
14,
So, and your wisdom is plus.
Wisdom's +2.
So, just passive and just
That'd
me
be
doing it,
16.
because cooking isn't as much an adventuring thing.
Mm.
So just by
16,
cooking,
pretty good
she's
food.
just by doing it, she's got that 10 plus the 4. So just
I have a 12, but I'll
So
free
since
give
we
you.
have
well, no, you have 10
Base
Oh.
your
is a
base.
Oh,
Plus your
oh,
proficiency,
oh,
which
okay.
cooking doesn't
Liar.
have. It's
Gotcha.
just there
No.
isn't one.
10. Well, no, if you have the,
Your
if-
school, your tools give you proficiency,
Yeah, if you
but it's
use-
just a 2. But I'm using wisdom. That's what I'm saying. They don't give a base because all your passes are wisdom based. That's why I'm using wisdom. With her wisdom given +2, she, without rolling anything and just doing daily,
14.
she's doing a 14.
So,
So
3-star Michelin.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be grabbing the used dishes from tables and washing them.
Bussin'.
Bussin' table.
you're bussing
Yeah.
at a tick.
I'm
'Cause
so
it's-
proud of you.
My other option is doing deception, putting less
So,
alcohol in drinks, but
I have a question. Since we
Just
have
so you know, you're
entertainment-
helping the
I have
workers.
+3
the
sleight
staff.
of hand. I can.
Go
Since
ahead.
we have entertainment,
Yep.
do we want to have a cover charge at the door?
It's your choice.
It's chaos outside. We need as
All
much.
hell broke
We
loose
need
outside.
as much business.
You're
as
getting the
possible.
people in.
Everyone's
because
kind
they
of
don't
poor
have
right
anything.
now. To be honest.
it's more or less we get them in and we want to keep
Yeah,
them in.
they're coming in. They're spending the money.
On the
On the
food,
food and the
drinks,
What?
alcohol.
Good group decision, so
Yeah, no,
I
I,
think-
I understand what you're
that was
saying.
definitely a
In-
no.
moving forward, maybe when we hit rank 2, that would be a good thing for generating additional.
Yeah.
Just to help you out again, as them being player characters, there are things you would think of like, okay, you're selling at the moment whatever anybody can brew in their kitchens because everything's down. The grog. So
That's
to
plus
boost
gin,
it
baby.
is, I'm going to go out and find better booze, things like that.
I'm proficient in cooking, so I'll cook a nice.
Yeah. always think, what can I do to better this business?
3 Michelin star.
Because there is a roll at the end of the month, and that 120 could easily go up to 240 because you blew it out your ass.
Lovely.
Well,
Ticks are important.
okay.
So that is what this first night is. You
Sorry.
set everything up, get this going, get the business going, and I mark off another day. That's your focus. And that
Okay.
can maintain your focus. That is your focus for the month. Everybody's focus. You don't change your focus. For 1 month, that is what you are doing. Stirring pots, helping wash the dishes, not so much being about your work, the NPCs, that's what they do.
Yeah.
But without a dishwasher,
Ron? I have a small pouch of coins. What I will do is get the equivalent of, you know, those foam arrows, spinning arrows that but it's probably going to be
Eat here
lightweight
and get
wood or
gas.
something like that. But that's
Can we
take
get
a
one
look
of
at your
those?
downtime activities. A lot of that goes into that sort of thing. Building the franchise, increasing the business.
Can we get one of those things that blows up and it does the wave?
No, right now, you're looking at
Inflatable
things
wavy
beyond.
elements.
You have set what you are going to do for the first month.
okay.
It doesn't change. You can. Every PC adds a tick. You don't add more ticks. 1 tick, 1 PC. Boom, 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 boom. NPCs automatically add 3 ticks.
Okay.
Bang, bang, bang.
You telling me to do it?
Yeah. Because they are doing certain things, they add 3. So you'll always start with 3, and each player character needs to make sure they are doing something. Even if you decide, look, I think we're pretty much set, and this is what we're doing every time, until you find something that will add a tick. You're always going to get these ticks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 ticks are guaranteed, as long as you keep doing the same thing, until you find I'm proficient. Okay, this will give me a tick. You're the tickless. No
I don't
ticks
get
for you.
tickless.
You're the tickler.
Bodyguards, bouncer, and everything's nice, but it's not anything above anything else. You've got places out there that have no entertainment. They're using wooden stuff, and as soon as they use it, they're throwing it away because they just don't have any way of maintaining it. You're doing things above and beyond what anybody else around you is doing, i.e., you're bringing in business.
As long as we're doing that, I think we're
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. It's just
Oh,
what is above and beyond that you could do that would add
Show off your rabbits.
more
tell
security
stories.
to
Tell
what you are
war
doing.
stories in the corner.
I already have entertainment.
Hey, war stories is different.
You have chaos going on. There are murders happening,
Ooh, do you have dice?
thieving.
Do you have any gaming sets?
Oh, I-
Everybody's doing that. So think about
Can play
what
some
could
gambling.
you do as the bouncer security to provide that extra piece of security.
Check pockets. Metal detector.
Can I give a
Take the record.
no?
He has to decide. You're busy. You're out front. Hey, we're
Yeah.
open. We're open. We're
I'm
open.
stirring
She's
pots.
all the way in the back stirring pots and cooking and busy. He's running in there. Here's some more dishes. Wash, 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 wash. And she sits back and just has a nail or something between sets and gets back out there and starts wrapping it up.
Loaded. I'm getting hungry out here. Could you ask Ronnie and make me a sandwich?
I'm kind of busy over here.
Yeah, exactly.
A sandwich.
It just keeps piling up.
And I'm just like, so many ticket orders.
So, to gain your tick and get the maximum number of ticks available, what can you do to add security with a lot
Staff
of
people.
criminal activity going on?
Aw.
You got me on this one.
I'm sorry?
So you got me on this one.
Okay. So,
He'll think about
I
it.
didn't think about it. The month, I'm sorry, is after the month, you can say, hey, this is what you could have done.
Okay. We're done with the month, pretty much, or
Well,
For the downtime activities, that part is done, even though the month isn't over. But that part is
well, he can think about it.
Well, one of the things that you could do.
No, don't tell him.
Well, it's done. He can't do it this month.
you can't do it
okay.
this month.
Okay.
You could institute something like a pat down, make sure people are
Take any weapons at
Yeah.
the door.
yeah,
Run the
no,
weapon.
it's like, okay, you can get it back when you
Put a
leave,
ticket on it or something.
something along those lines.
Where's my AI book?
Far,
So,
far away.
You know, things along those lines. The equivalent of metal
Well,
detectors.
That's exactly what I had in my head. But I'm like, we're not gonna have metal detectors.
No, but you could do a pat
But
down.
you are. the
Leave
metal
your
detector.
weapons at the door.
Mhm.
Well, all of us
And you
still
make
have ours.
little slips and everything out. What about them? They're all armed. Yeah, they're
There's
staff.
security. Well, and
That's the reason they're safe in here.
Exactly. See? Now you can have ticks like the rest of it.
yeah, even
No,
with
next month, yeah.
Yeah, next month.
next.
This month I failed you guys.
It's okay. I'll be
Fine.
a cook every
Close the
month.
chapter.
Where's my sandwich?
I made him leave it at the door.
Damn. That's a weapon then. Okay.
I might have put
She
some.
put a silver toothpick in it.
Silver? Ooh.
I
I
didn't
can
know we
spend
had
that-
this many dishes.
We
Oh,
don't.
we
That's
using
why
this
you gotta
soap
keep
stuff?
washing them.
Yeah. You don't have that many dishes. That's why you're washing them over and over again.
Okay. I just wanted to know. Schmoozing. You're saying I'm going to go look, get information and stuff? That's what he's already doing that. He's schmoozing. So
Yeah.
peeing in here, well, because you're saying I'm going to go kind of get information, stuff like that. Really doesn't do anything, but the downtime activity covers what you just said you wanted to do.
Right.
He is doing that.
Right.
So why is it a downtime activity? Look.
Because it's what he's going to be doing for the 30 days.
And-
Okay, so we did decide to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
So at the end of the
Making it
30
sound like we
days,
did it.
but anyway, at the end of the 30 days, I go here and I see what it was, what the complications were. It's like, okay, this is what happened.
Now the question, are we using all 30 gold on that?
Oh, it's time.
Okay.
Could we use all 30?
We can. If you use more, you have better results.
Where did we get 30 gold?
Selling the.
No, it says
Selling the,
schmoozing with laborers and other working class folk might
Is that
incur
in the
expense of
article?
10 gold pieces per franchise rank.
Right.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
10.
With expenses escalating to 100 gold per franchise rank. Spending more doesn't do anything.
Okay.
No, it
Well, it's if
Because
we run.
It's if you
into-
smooth with the higher levels with nobles, it could enclose to fit. The 10 is just, it's what he's doing, it's the locals.
Yeah.
And when he's off, he goes out around and about. So that 10 gives a bonus, but you can keep adding 10s. It's not going to change anything. It's
Okay.
how how higher you go. Because it's per franchise rank. So right now it's 10 per schmoozing. You reach level 5, now it's 20 per schmoozing. Just for locals.
But
And like I said, I will jot it down.
so, are you gonna figure out how much as a franchise we've made
At the end of the month, yeah.
Okay.
What
So,
was the outcome?
Not enough.
because we also need to do some adventuring to get some monies.
Right.
Before you do that,
Okay.
how much were the pair of earrings worth?
Oh, they were 3 gold, remember?
Real.
They're very 3 gold for a pair of earrings. Adventures like that.
That's good.
But these people, they can't afford a single gold. They usually use, I can get a pair of earrings for like 5 copper.
Yeah, but they're brass earrings.
And how much were the fire beetle lens?
They're 5 gold piece per.
Right.
That's selling. You want to go buy them? They're 10.
Now,
And there's plenty of buyers for those things. And like the earrings, you find somebody trying to get their business back up and running. The earrings themselves, they're worth 6 gold, but you sell them for 3. When you sell items, you get half the price.
Alright, so I'm just trying to figure out. Did they
That's mine.
add this to the party?
No.
Alright, so she just.
Because
Yes.
this is what we
just
found
say it.
at the boggle
Right, but-
situation.
So
in
now I'm
order to
trying
schmooze, we do
to
need
figure out where the 10
couple
gold
of
came from to the
earrings.
exclusion.
That came from the glands.
Yeah.
They sold
So
they
you're
sold the
saying
fire
you
beetle.
don't have your glands anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should sell yours too because you.
I did,
Oh,
and they're
that's
mine.
She did, and she's keeping the gold. Well, in other words, we still have no gold for the party.
Well, we got 5.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
You
He
said
got
you only had
50.
no,
two.
he had
No,
15.
add 3.
no,
Three.
so
We have 5 gold.
he
He sold
got
and gave to the party.
confused.
So
he
are
thought
you
if
keeping the
he-
5 gold, or are you
No,
putting the
he's in the
5 gold?
party.
Yeah, he's being nice. He's being
Yeah.
greedy.
If you
She's
ask
neutral, I'm
me
good.
and you really need help with something, it just depends.
There is that. She's role. I have
Your
no problem.
franchise too. That's all I'm saying. We all have our money in this business.
Do we?
I don't have any money left.
I know he has some.
I know you have some.
Yeah. Just how it is. I'm not judging you, I'm just saying. We all got spending money.
Except the new guy who came in after.
Well, he's new.
Yeah.
He got work for it. Like we did. I mean, I fell down a hole.
Oh, that was funny as hell.
I helped you out of the hole.
Wait.
Then I got stuck picking up the mess down in the hole.
Hey, you decided to pick it up.
Okay, you're focused. Now we'll get into the meat of it. That's what it is. So you just got, boy, I can't talk. You got all your decisions made. You got your 30 days of what you'll be doing
After.
on your downtime and whatever case. You sent the one guy schmoozing as his task.
At advantage with Dave.
With David's at advantage, yes. It's a percentage, but what that'll be is I'll take the lowest to get a better number. Because it's not a D20, it's a percentage.
This movie? No,
The outcome thing is a
Okay.
percentage thing.
Okay.
You all notice a wealthy individual who enters a tavern. He obviously doesn't belong here. The people you've been are working class, dirty.
Can I help you,
snooty.
sir? Can I take you to the table?
Okay.
Why would the bodyguard talk to him first?
The bodyguard is inside.
Oh, he's outside of it.
He's outside.
Yeah, he's
he's
spinning
outside
the
with his,
sign.
he's outside with his spinny sign.
He's like, woohoo! Come here, come this way.
Come on in.
Mm.
Maybe you're
It's,
being
it's a
too
slow
polite.
time, but come on in.
He's like, yeah. Thank you.
Have a seat. Come on.
We have the best food and
Roll your
shine
history.
in the Shire.
My history.
Your history.
Hey, it's
Ooh.
my food, you know.
Story. That's an 18.
No.
You have heard of but do not recognize this individual.
Okay.
A well-known smuggler.
Heard of, but I don't know who he is.
Correct. His demeanor, the way he is, like all that is, people have described this guy, and ding, you recognize the demeanor.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, big time smuggler. That
Okay.
he goes, he sits at his table.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks at so. Tell me, were you here when basically all hell broke loose?
Oh, let me tell you. Do you mind? And I gesture to another chair. Do you mind? So I can talk to you or no?
It's your job you're not doing, so that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Well, I actually am customer service, so I would be engaging in my job.
That's up to that. I'm not running your business. I don't care. Yeah.
Let me tell you, and I'll go in all about when all hell broke loose, and about all the chaos outside, people coming in, helping bandage up the wounded, and there was a heinous murder in the building,
I had heard about that.
and it's like,
One of many, but that one, it made the rounds because it was in a safe haven that wound up being not very much of a safe haven.
I don't know, it was in front of the children. Like,
It's not the first.
no, but it really, but
I'm ignoring.
and
I'm not here.
oh, and I summon over the wait staff to take his order as we're.
There really is no order to take. The order being, do you want grog, ale, with or without the current stew?
Right.
That's pretty much your menu.
Stirring pot.
But I didn't
But-
want.
Fresh bread every 2 days.
I didn't want this. I didn't want this. I didn't want
It's
this
some
person.
nice beef stew.
Beef adjacent stew.
Don't ask where the beef comes from. Oh, thank you for reminding me.
What?
Please take an inspiration. You don't know why.
Me?
Yes, because you just reminded me.
Oh no, there's somebody. There's an orc nearby
There is an orc
with his meat pies.
with his meat pies, and we'll get you fresh meat, cleaned.
So it's not beef adjacent.
Do you want me to bring? I need to open my business too. Do you wish me? I will get the meat. I will clean the
Can't remember
meat.
his name, but
I can't remember his name either, but we will think of a good
But-
name.
but I
Okay.
do remember he was a 3/4 orc.
Right. He has a bit of the tusk. He's not as green. I'm sorry. He's much greener, much orkier than a half orc. He's bulkier, but he's got greasy spoon. He is known
For his meat pies.
for his meat pies. Well
well
known.
known.
Okay. So like bad well known or good
No.
No,
He makes the
Okay.
best.
Okay.
it's the best meat pies you'll ever
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
It's a
Shepherd's
pot pie. It was more of a pot pie.
Okay.
He says I can or I need to open my. No, this is important, and that's why I'm giving it to you. You're reminding me
I don't even have one.
because I forgot about him.
Okay.
Says, look, my shop was destroyed,
Okay.
but I have access to an area that I threw up, and I can start making these meat pies again. I would like to sell them wholesale to you, so you can sell them to the customers.
5-star meat.
Every day I can bring you whatever I can make.
Okay.
Basically, I roll 2d20. So right now, he says I have available 27 meat pies. Some days are bad days, some days are good days. I have 27 meat pies. They are 5 copper apiece.
Yeah, we can sell them for. I think it was a silver.
Double 10
Yeah.
for a silver. Like anything, you buy at half.
Yeah, and you sell it.
In this case,
Yeah.
you buy at half to sell at. He
For
says,
profit. Yes.
Yeah.
do you want to do this?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Very good. How many do you want? I have 27.
How much copper?
Now the question being, Ron, what is our clientele turnover?
Right now, you've got regulars, because there's a lot of so much still going on. You got people that are across the street in a lean-to,
Like it,
but they're able to
tickets,
save them or sell stuff, so they come in here for
Can
something else.
we sell them all?
Yes.
Take them all.
Do we have enough all?
Do we have copper? Okay, so
For
27
instance, if I
times
roll a
5.
maximum of 40, you will sell 40.
Okay, so 27 times 5.
Well, here's 27 times 5 is 135.
That was really quick.
Yes. But
Do
the
we
thing
have
is,
130?
Don't stop.
that would
don't-
be our profit.
Don't worry about the cost of these things.
Okay.
As long as you say, yeah, I've got the money to purchase, don't worry about selling. That goes towards the
So we
end
should
results.
just write down the profit, or
No,
No.
he'll
Okay.
take care. He'll take care of it.
Okay, cool.
He just wants to know if we're
If you-
doing things.
Okay, yes.
If you have the
I'm the
capital,
chef, executive
no,
decision.
if you
we
say
need
we have enough copper to do this, you chalk off that copper, but you're not adding anything. I go to the end of results at the end of the month, and that is the result, because it's not just the pies.
Yeah.
It's the soup that you might be able to make. It's the ales you're selling, even though they're brewed in somebody's backyard right now. It's the grog that
straight from a maple
somebody
tree,
makes.
just-
it's all
campfire.
Yeah.
Just
so,
try not to light the tree on
it's all part of it. That comes into later into increasing
We're not
the
gonna
franchise.
question
So
the
do we even
logistics.
have enough to pay for all that?
Can you
So-
see him?
We have 120 gold a month
Can she see me?
that
Yeah,
we
she's
have
right.
to come up with,
Mhm.
and that
Yeah, she can see
120
you
gold
from
a
my camera.
month is covering
Okay.
all these somewhat expenses.
So 120 is how much we pay for the franchise. So we owe 120.
Right.
Every
Right.
month.
Right now we owe 120, but that includes all the stuff we're doing.
Correct.
Okay.
So we can buy them?
Yes.
As long as you have the capital to purchase them.
Do
Initially.
we have the capital?
Yes.
Yeah, it's only coppers.
135 coppers, which is basically 13.
At the end of the month, when the month is over, there's a die roll, and it's either you totally blew it out your ass, or you did real well. And that is just the people come and go. Those ticks are vital for this.
Do I get a tick for making a deal?
No, because you're already. That's why I'm giving you that
Inspiration.
inspiration.
Do we
Because it
have-
reminded me.
Where's the inspiration box?
You had it upstairs last time.
Yeah. that
Yeah,
might
just
be
write it down. You have an inspiration.
Okay.
So,
3.
anyway, back to you, Steve.
Sir.
So the guy's sitting there, and you take his order. He's like, "Really? You did all of that?"
Well, as far as I helped with the,
Damn it! I'm listening. I'm just having another one of those
I
stupid
help with-
spasms.
yeah, I helped with the, with caring for the wounded. I assisted, and
That's nice.
But
Did you
I-
help with? He's focused on the quote unquote adventure. You don't care what you did for the people. Did you go down and?
oh yeah,
Because you told that story. That you notice as you start saying, "Oh, I did all these," I don't care. Are you the one who went down? Are you the one who?
absolutely.
Well, good. Maybe you're just what I need. I've been running around. I had it differently, but again, I modified because of role play, which changes things, which is better. Like, well, maybe you're just what I need.
Ooh, well, what do you need?
Help. That seems to be what you are capable of.
Oh, you know it.
Actually, I don't know it. I've just what you told me, so I'm going to assume it.
Well, let me tell you something.
Don't get the fuck in the
You,
back.
you don't assume. Just let us, because I had a little help with that. I admit it.
Okay. Well, I'm still not
I-
going to assume anything.
Okay, good,
You-
good,
you-
good.
There will be one of two outcomes in my request:
And
Okay.
was he ever
success or
fired?
failure.
Oh, I prefer success.
Well, I do too.
All right. So let's assume we start with success and avoid that F word.
Okay. Let me give you a little something.
All right.
My name is Lavin Poutine. Then it clicks. Now,
Yes, sir.
okay, you go. Okay, I've heard. Now, you're recognizing the guy, but once he says his name,
He's a
in
fool.
your circles, you have heard
Heard.
this. Nobody else.
Okay.
So look, when the calamity hit, like so many others, problems. Once things calmed down, I had to send associates, my employees,
Mm-hmm.
to check out some of my warehouses.
Okay.
The details, well, they're not important to this request. There is one that has been taken over by others.
Uh-oh.
And if you believe people around the others, people around the area, they say, and things. Whatever. Look, I can put on a mask and be a thing. Insight.
That's a hate crime for it to goes.
Ooh, hold on a minute. 23.
Okay, he's telling pseudo truth.
Okay. And
Basically, you can get in his attitude that he doesn't fully believe in things, but because of all sorts of weirdness, he doesn't just
Discount it.
arbitrarily disregard it. But he's telling you he can't say if that's true or not.
right. There's no evidence either way.
Correct. What is facts? The warehouse and the goods within are no longer under my control. I want my control returned. It's that simple. I lost
Okay.
many warehouses. This is one of the few that held up.
Okay.
Those that took my property, and he pulls out a piece of paper. I'm just curious. Just roll a d20 and your whatever's close off to it. So investigation, perception.
Does a cheese pizza and barbecue chicken pizza sound good? Yeah.
That sounds good, but I'm full. I had a sub before. coming
Sounds
in.
great, but I can't eat it, so it doesn't matter.
You can have cheese pizza.
He said cheese and barbecue chicken.
No,
Well,
he's
one
getting
cheese,
a
one-
cheese and a barbecue.
Cheese sounds great.
Yeah, Ron.
Well, Ronnie.
Where are you getting it from?
The
Crowley's?
no, Crowley's closed. They closed at 7:45.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
The South Main one
South Main? Yep.
on the other side of the street.
I
yeah.
was going to say Crowley's delivers, but they're closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know these people's hours. I'm usually
The
down
South
there.
Main, they're,
I don't know how late they open till. I have no clue.
I don't know either,
Look,
but
whatever
they're,
y'all
call them
don't
out.
eat,
Yep,
I'll
call
eat
'em and-
tomorrow.
it's about a 15, 20 minute.
He
On a Friday
he.
night, Crowley's is closed?
For
Yeah,
real.
isn't that horrible? Like, they would make so much money if they were open late. Anyways,
It's not my business. Worry about yours.
You'd be making your money right now.
Yeah.
So he shows you a form,
Okay.
and it is signed by the local constable,
Oh, okay.
and it basically says that those who took his rightful property are by law expendable.
Yep.
Ron,
that
Um,
checks out.
I'm going to use my
Magnifying glass.
skill set to determine whether or not this is a forge.
That's why I had you roll.
How
That's what the roll was.
good you roll?
Not high enough. I rolled because that's why some of you. I rolled his, got a number, and you didn't beat his number.
But yeah, so you just had me roll that plus.
Your investigation. It's seeing it. What you roll for yours is how good it is, but it's an investigation to see it. There's when I roll against yours, I told you right the number. When I roll yours, it's their investigate. Their
Okay. So it
It's-
looks okay.
it's legal.
It looks okay because I hadn't seen one before.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes.
Oh, cool. They're still open.
Ooh.
Not calories, other place.
Yep.
Actually, pizza wise, South Main pizza is better than Crowley's.
Yeah, and on the and there it does say, the writ removal by any means authorized, signed and sealed.
Okay.
And he,
It's a contract that
yeah,
Maddie.
he got permission that legally giving you the right to go in there and kill every damn one of them if you so desire to get his rightful property back in this chaotic time.
Are we going, Maddie?
Well, we don't know. We're not
He
there.
says there is no hurry, but there is a rush.
That's not specific.
Mama
You
didn't
know
raise
that.
me
It's
quite
like he
well.
wants this done within a reasonable time because the longer it takes you to prep and go and to
Raise me
deal with
right.
this, the more they will.
In other words,
Take.
we don't have to leave right this second. We can take a little bit of time to prep,
Exactly.
but he wants it done relatively quickly.
Right. In game terms before this month ends, but you want it before then. Because AI
We can
is
do the
focused on
next
month at a
mission.
time.
I personally would be more than happy, but I do have to consult with my associates to see if they are interested. What I'm assuming that the contents of your warehouse are inviolate, but what would the compensation include?
I'm going to assume that you're the leader of your little team, whoever they are.
I'm probably the spokesperson at this point. If you'd like, I can bring them out.
I don't want any hassles. If you are legally able to sign this contract, he lays one out, and he'll fill it in. For game purposes. It's already written, because I have it written down, I just got to get to it. He says, if you are legally able to, then we will do this. If you need the others, I can come back tomorrow, you can spend a day, I can come back in 2 days. I do not want to spend more than 3 days. Tell me when to come back.
Tomorrow, please.
Very well. I will come back tomorrow, and I will see you.
Is he leaving the contract with us?
No. There's a contract here, but he's basically saying I don't. The contract. You'll look at the contract.
Yes, and I'll write down the high points.
The high points is it's 100 gold pay. That's
Total.
for the group,
That's good.
It's very good. along with 10% of the building for you to use. He's desperate for this. A storage area. You basically have this warehouse and you get the connecting
Closet.
no, shack, little
Yeah.
shack.
Well, 10% of that I was thinking closet.
Well, it is
It's a
a
love shack.
it is a nice size.
It's got a tin roof.
Yeah,
It's rusted.
you'll get this little. You'll get this.
Our wine in barrels.
Yeah, you'll get this corner
And
spot.
we'll
Right
have
over there.
cheese
Shed. That's what I'm
wheels.
thinking.
Shed.
You get this reasonable sized shed
We're
equivalent
gonna have
area.
cheddar cheese wheels on the top shelf, and
Okay,
we're gonna
so
have barrels of
it's
wine
100
on
gold.
the bottom.
And 10% of the warehouse.
Or
It's like
drugs.
a female's dream.
Okay.
Cheese and wine.
Those are the high points?
Wine now.
Yeah. The rest will be within reason, not to exceed X amount of days. If you don't do it within X amount of days, we are null and void.
You're screwed.
All right. So at that point, I'm assuming he leaves.
Yeah, once you tell him to come back tomorrow, you set a time, and that's when he'll come back.
But
Tomorrow morning.
after the place closes, because business.
Business first.
Being stuck at the dishes.
Call you guys out. Let you know that there was an inquiry as to our services. Somebody had heard that we had cleaned out the basement,
Lovely.
and this gentleman has a warehouse that has been occupied by.
Oh, he will tell you, where it is,
Right.
obviously. And
this warehouse has been
I'm going
occupied-
to stress again. AI focuses more on roleplay and investigations prior to jumping the gun.
Right. Basically, he has a contract for us to clear it out for 100 gold and use of a storage shed, which is about 10% of the capacity of the warehouse. He has authorization from the constable that authorizes any means necessary. Which, I mean, I'm assuming any means necessary means lethal. A lethal force authorized.
Did he say what was in the warehouse?
No. It's we're not just supposed to go in there breaking things open and checking
Well,
things out.
I meant what the enemy is.
By any force
Well, he's
necessary, does he mean we can also damage things on accident?
That's
I don't know. He's coming back tomorrow after the lunch rush. Alright, to discuss it with us. He wants a signed contract.
sounds.
Thing is, we don't have a documenter at the moment.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming that's either. gonna
And
be-
as another hint, there's a reason why he said he will bring a contract to sign.
Okay. Let me just consult my spirits real quick, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I walk into a separate room, take out my Ouija board, and I will consult the spirits / patron.
Build business by any means.
Is this a good
possible.
idea, or are we being screwed over?
Good idea if you live, bad idea if you die.
Right to the point.
Is the contract safe to sign?
Yes, it's not demonic, fiendish controlled. Actually, that's a good question. Fiends, have you signed a contract? You butt screwed yourself big time. This is not a fiendish contract. It is safe to sign.
Is that the spirits or my patron saying
Probably both.
it? Okay. Cool.
Because the spirits will know about fiendish contracts, and they'll be, this isn't a fiendish contract. We've never heard of you not getting a fiendish contract, so you're safe.
Okay.
What it
And
says, we don't know, we don't care, but it's not a fiendish contract.
Did the constable actually approve the contract?
Don't know, I didn't read it. I'm not giving you everything.
That's suspicious. Okay, I walked back out.
I don't know, I didn't read it. I only wrote the adventure, but I didn't really write a contract, so I can't tell you.
You said the constable said it's good to go.
Yeah, he had authorization signed. I'd never seen one of those kind of things before, but it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't seen one, but it looked okay.
I mean,
It looked all legal to you.
It did.
I know from the
Damn it.
spirits.
It looked good to me.
You have to excuse me when I go like this. I'm having spasms from my
I know from
Cancer
the
treatments.
spirits that it's not
and it's
a
uncomfortable.
possessed
it's like
contract.
Okay.
So it's either legal or not legal. There's no magic to the paper.
So,
Um,
Okay.
so I-
investigation work for Pepper. It would neither work.
What?
Insight works for getting a read on the person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Investigation is
I think we
looking
should
closely at it.
go speak to the constable and just double check. Did you catch that guy's name?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you go to the constable and ask if he wrote a permission to this guy?
I'd rather not.
Why?
Now this is good. I like this.
Let's just say this gentleman.
But if he said it's legal and it looks good, why wouldn't the constable corroborate his story? I mean, it's just you don't want to do harm to the business. I mean, I have to check the karmic balance of what we do. So I don't want to do anything bad for the business, you know.
Well,
So what was this man's name?
I'll be back.
if you want, you can go ask the constable.
Okay, I mean, I can do that for you, but I need a name.
What was his name?
Just tell me if you're going to tell her name or not.
Sure.
I wrote it
I don't
down.
want to say it. And oh, you wrote it down.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know. I knew it'd be important. Um, so you tell me. In front of the
I got to
group,
tell you,
or-
I love this lady's role playing. It is great.
It is.
So you sidestep and we.
Yeah, I
Okay.
sidestep. It was.
Just so you know.
I was going to tell her something.
No. Just so you know, when he starts sidestepping to the, any player characters, I don't know if you know this, any player character can do an insight check on any other player character. It's your insight versus deceit and or wisdom.
Are you gonna lie to me?
No, you decide if you want to run an insight based on what he says. A lot of player characters forget that.
I am going to tell you this
Okay.
in confidence.
Okay.
He does not always operate within the bounds of legal commerce.
Okay. So you're telling me he's not a good man.
Well, I have no issues with him.
Well, that's true, but other people might have issues with him. So,
Potentially.
so if I go to this
He has
constable,
competitors, let's put it that way.
so if I go to the constable, is
You
this
can do
going,
anything you want, by the way.
Is
It is,
this going
just to let you know, because you're sitting there like this,
be a
it is
legal
wide open.
transaction or
You don't
a
have to go with other players. You
problem?
can bring an NPC with you. It is open to what you think would be
It all
best.
depends. I mean, the
For the
documents look
situation.
absolutely legit to me.
Okay.
But like I said, I've never seen one, but it looked,
There's just a lot
it
going on
looked
right
really, really
There
good.
is.
It
That's
could-
just
it could
that's
be
the design
constable's
of
signature.
AI. There's a lot going on,
But-
and you got to figure out what's best.
If it's a legitimate authorization, that means this guy's got more pull than I. So it's not something that we really want to engage in and fail if it's a
Well,
legitimate
the constable
authorization.
should be upfront.
This
if
is great.
They,
No, it is. This is great.
I mean, if it's public knowledge that he just
It might not be.
okay.
Same
so-
with you, Lisa. Just to
look,
let you know,
look.
just because they're having a conversation, you can hook up with
I'm
Barney
okay
and do whatever
with-
you want. With them talking, I can definitely
We can agree it's ish,
double
you know?
thing because they're
Is he,
yakking.
morally flexible.
Yeah, morally
Okay.
flexible.
Okay.
I'm
So-
okay.
You don't
with
have to. I'm just
it.
saying
my
you can.
problem is if
But
we
Hold on,
do
hold on,
this.
hold on one moment.
Okay.
Hey, Pips,
Yeah, boss.
come on over. We got a lot.
Did I hear anybody need a tissue?
No, just come on over. We are a new clique within a clique. We are the morally flexibles. Okay.
I'm sorry. Hold on. You're so excited. Okay.
That's your name now. The morally flexibles.
Was just not
No,
named.
this is-
You just gotta. Cause don't forget,
We-
there's other people in the tavern here, and they're listening to you. They're playing.
No.
We're whispering. We're like
whispering.
hunchback whales.
Yes. and I have X amount of people in
And
here.
we're off.
I'm not going to have this
Look.
be detrimental.
Yeah.
This is just people are going to go, oh, they have a group
Look, you
called the
wanted
Morally
us to-
Reflect.
you
I'm
wanted
just,
us
I'm just
to
giving you the
roleplay.
name.
Anyways,
I'm just forcing the name to
so
stick.
We're
We'll
all
get you
okay.
involved in this, Lisa, very, very soon. Hold on. I'm just one at a time. I'm actually talking one at a time, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. I've got two people. Hey, get over here!
So we're all okay with it.
Here's a thing to help you out with it, and Lisa too, for the instance. This well-dressed individual, and you saw him come in, speaks to Steve. After a while, he leaves, calls you in, and starts telling you about these things. Now, why would a very well-dressed, obviously a man of means,
Come to this part of town.
come to this part of town and this
And if he
inn and is
convinced
not
the
worried
constable-
about being attacked or anything, very confident, and come and start talking
Either
to just nobodies about a job?
Yeah, if
Because
he's,
either he
if
can
he's
throw-
buddy with the constable, why isn't he hiring like the
The
security guards? You know,
Yeah.
Oh, this much you know, security-wise, militia and all that, is because they are so busy right now, and they don't.
but
you don't
he heard
hire
about-
them.
He heard about us cleaning bugs in a basement.
Yes, he did. He was.
I feel like
he
there's
hinted
people
at that
who-
with you. Are you the ones? Oh, you did that, and that I didn't have you roll an insight because that was a freebie. He obviously already knew.
Yep. But
I don't know if we can
Yes.
trust this guy. I mean, what if he makes us do us all
yes
this work and then we
yes
don't get
and
paid?
no. Yes and no.
hmm
This.
You can do it in a history at advantage. This is important. That's why when I cut you off, there's a reason.
Like 19.
Okay, just so you know, i.e., background, no, and have heard of, you personally know that from before times,
Yep.
this guy has done business, contracts, stuff like that, and although he is one to when he makes a deal or a contract, even with a handshake, he keeps his promise.
Well, that's what I was. That's
Okay.
It
what
just
I- what-
at the time,
what I-
you didn't
what I
know,
was
now
about-
you'd lock it in.
yeah, which
Okay.
is actually exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, but now you know
This-
for a fact.
This individual, his business is all based on his reputation,
Mm-hmm.
and if he goes back on a bargain, on a deal, on a contract, he loses
Word
reputation
will
and he
spread
loses
faster than a wildfire.
and he loses business. His reputation is his business.
How about this then? We add to the contract that nobody knows other than us that we did this work for him. That we're not going to promote that we helped in this.
Now, Ron,
Just,
Ron,
yeah, I'm listening.
he does deals on handshakes. and-
Yeah, he's been
and
known to do
verbals.
deals on handshake. Once he makes it, he does have it written down, but you have known that he will do verbal handshakes, and to him that's just as legal as a piece of paper. Why is there a piece of paper? There's a big question.
Because he wants a name to give to the
There's
guard.
a reason. This whole thing isn't just, I got a single room here to deal with. There's a lot there.
See,
You have a city
Mhm.
that has gone through hell.
And
30
who's-
days later, it's
Does
got
he
a
know?
chaos.
And
Your
who
name.
wrote him this contract?
Did
like,
you introduce
You can write it
yourself
up in
by
that.
your real name?
I did not introduce him,
No.
but he knew who I was.
You knew who you were. So I was not a part of
Correct.
what happened in the basement.
No,
He
you're
doesn't
not.
know.
No, he does not know you. Specifically, he knows one person. He knew you when you walked up. He looked right at you.
so he doesn't know anyone else?
No.
How does he know me?
You don't know he knows him. This
Oh,
is DM
yeah.
to the player.
I'm just.
You know by his looks and the way he looked at you, he knew you. You just happened to be the one to go ahead and follow him in, sit down, and talk.
And he didn't see any of us, so he doesn't
You had
know.
an insight of 23. That's just part of that insight. He knows who you are, where you came from, and your issues, as it were, being
Yeah.
the last.
I don't think we should put our names to a contract if he's done deals with a handshake.
Well, I say we sign it, but we don't use our real name.
But if he knows who we
He only-
are,
How do we know he knows who we are?
My personal opinion, don't sign it.
Come on.
Deal with handshake.
Nobody's stopping you.
Because if you put a fake name,
he'll find
you will.
you.
It has nothing to do with he'll find you.
He
When
cleared
it's
the table clear.
you would be lying to him. I would rather go ahead.
And that would be trouble.
And that would be trouble.
Because then we ruin our trust with this guy, and he's got people that'll come looking for us.
All right.
Is it like
Uh,
upstairs?
Just anybody been?
I think there's some still here. I can't tell how many.
Has anybody talked to
I don't
the
have
bard?
plates, but I have bowls.
Has anybody talked to the bard?
Dragon.
Got
Oh.
to know her?
No.
I don't. I have bowls.
Yeah.
that's
When
the
you
other
go
thing.
upstairs,
We can't
and you
really
look
share
towards the
this
hallway,
information unless we
there's
know how to find
I
just
know,
a metal
I
cabinet
know.
has only one door on it.
Okay.
If you look near the bottom, you'll see paper
How about-
I'll
bowls.
be right back. I'm
You'll
gonna
see
go
it.
talk. I'm gonna go talk to the bard.
Okay.
All right.
Just get
You
a
talk
few.
to you talk to the boss.
Do I
Well, then you talk to the boss. Pips, you talk to the boss. Okay.
I mean,
No.
I'm not a.
Why don't you both talk to the boss?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
go
I
to-
got
I'll go-
charisma +3 to use on it.
You got the ring of command. I'll go talk to the bard.
I can only
Oh,
intimidate
Yep.
him.
The bard's sleepy. Don't mind me.
So
Okay, so
Star.
he's talking to you.
Woo, we got this.
how you doing? Come over
I,
here, please. I want to talk to you.
You know,
Privately.
my alter ego, Silver Morningstar, could sign that contract.
Well, you don't know that.
It's not entirely a lie.
Unfortunately, we hadn't been I didn't include you because you weren't part of my morally flexible group right yet.
That's fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. What my character's doing right now is I'm kind of testing the waters in that direction.
You want a piece of cheese?
Got a
No,
No.
I want 2 folded to a sandwich.
Oh my word!
Well,
Do
you asked
I
me
got an
for.
inspiration?
Huh?
That's the best way.
I already gave you
This
one.
inspiration.
Folded? You mean just 2?
Yeah, just take 2.
It's like, just order a calzone.
Don't eat all my pizza.
It's calzone.
Well, calzone, you probably put more in it other than cheese.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Every
So-
time I get a calzone, it has to be sauce in it.
Mm,
All
I
right.
don't really
Sorry.
Pull you aside into
I'm
one of the back
want
rooms.
for now.
Talk to you.
Do it now? Okay.
All right. So, since you're part of this group now, and we're just kind of meeting you, I gotta know where you stand on a couple of things.
Okay.
Your religious beliefs.
No,
Your...
I gotta know, like, how can I put it?
I do what I think is right, and if it costs other people more than they want to give, well, I'm okay with that.
Oh, really? You do what's
Morally flexible.
right. That's morally flexible.
We are just building this up.
Actually, I'm gonna do an insight.
Boss, are you morally
I'm
flexible?
doing it on it.
Okay, you
Be-
roll
because-
you roll your insight.
Morally, yeah.
She rolls her
There you go.
deceit. If no deceit, her
So
wisdom.
our current
And
situation is we have a contract.
Are you?
Roll.
That probably is not a good idea to sign. But
Dirty 20.
it would be a good idea to take.
tell her. She tells you.
So
Are you trying to
now-
deceive me?
we're trying to make a decision
Is deception? No.
I do that
Steve
with a 21.
Talisa.
whether to
Steve
accept
to
this
Lisa.
contract.
It's a die roll.
It's a die
To
roll.
do
Are
it
you?
by
Are you trying
I
to?
rolled a 17 and I have a +4.
a handshake.
So you're deceiving me?
as a promise instead
Well,
of contract.
I am morally
Don't
flexible,
worry.
though. I mean, I was honest.
I went
All right.
I'm
Because
honest.
he does this.
So it was an honest comment you were
So
making.
if we-
because if
Yeah.
he has
So
50
my
gold, then more
insight,
likely he's working
if you were
with
not
them.
trying to hide it,
Actually, if
my
he
insight
does-
is going to show that it was an honest
if he has
conversation.
50 gold to do half
It
of one.
shows that it's an
Because she
honest
beat you.
conversation.
That's
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, that's why I said half of one.
Right, but
So it'd be 50.
she
She did
said
it
it was an honest comment.
What's
Right.
going on?
That's fine.
All right.
It was.
So
So-
he's saying,
Come on.
I have my own
he's
beliefs.
saying that he
I
would
believe
like
what
to
I believe is right, and I'll do
get
whatever it
50
takes to further that belief.
Absolutely.
half up front before we go. And
So come on.
Wait, so did we decide if he was morally flexible or not?
He said he was morally flexible.
Just,
As
I'm
a
not, I'm not, I'm not,
character?
I'm not gonna go around and kill someone who doesn't deserve to be killed. I have morals.
You have moral. Did I just hear the guy say he has morals?
Yes,
Yes.
and he's our leader.
Good job. I'm proud of you. Now, I got a question for you.
How far do those
If-
morals flux?
If someone's trying to kill you, do they deserve dying?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're morally
Well,
flexible.
I mean,
If they stole somebody else, these people stole somebody else's property, do they deserve punishment?
did they harm the person?
They stole his property. That's a harm.
Depends what they stole.
An entire building filled with stuff.
Is
A
it
lot
stuff
more
that we
money
can
than
use?
we'll ever see.
Should the person know this?
The person who owned it?
Yeah.
He's the one offering us the job.
Squatters come in and take your house, and you can't come back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do
Squatters.
Do you have the right to go beat the crap out of them and throw their asses out? Same concept.
There was some car out
So
here.
that's what this guy's talking about.
Are you gonna report us to the police?
No.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So let's all sit together. Sing Kumbaya. All right.
Bye.
We are not
But
signing the
still think 50
contract.
gold up front.
We are not signing a contract. He wants us to sign a contract. We can agree verbally to the contract.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
That's fine.
he's done business that way before. So
We are not signing, and we are
We
taking
want
half
our
up
help,
front.
and that's how we would get it.
half up front.
Well, the deal is.
If we die, he can
Yeah,
take it off our
yeah,
bodies.
the deal is half up front.
We don't have to worry about that.
We're not going below 35% up front.
Look, we can say that, and if he says no, we'll say a quarter
Oh.
up front.
What you probably don't know yet is we are also getting 10% of
Yes.
the
Yeah,
warehouse.
I knew that.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
you heard, but so she talked to you about that.
If we don't die.
Yeah, we're getting a warehouse to use, some storage area within a warehouse,
That'll be useful.
and we're getting coins,
No, please.
100 gold to go in.
And
But here's the thing, and we are in a back room, Ron. Here's the thing, and I'm being loud so she can hear me. He is
an underworld character.
he doesn't like paying taxes.
Some of my best friends don't pay taxes. What's the point?
Okay, I just wanted you to know who we were doing business
You
with.
make it sound like that's a bad thing. I don't understand.
He,
Trafficking. Wink, wink.
he avoids doing business with a tax man.
I would do after
So
all
who
this
who
shit
doesn't?
happened.
I mean,
Right?
where I come
We're
from,
just
I have a
saying-
lot of contacts that are the same.
All right.
They're not as well dressed, though. I will say that.
And I will tell you, both of you, Bard and Bossman, Odin and Stark, that
Steve?
In the clip.
Sorry, give me a napkin, please.
that
Stripper dudes. Odin and stuff.
that he has an authorization signed by the constable for any force necessary to accomplish the goal.
Oh, do we get to
It-
rifle the bodies and
The,
maintain?
the document looked
Whatever.
absolutely legitimate to me. So
So if we go in and we kill these jamokes, do we get to loot the bodies as well? Is that part of the deal? I mean, it's only fair.
that did not cross the conversation.
And does he
Well,
want to
then,
hide
I'm
the bodies
Assume that
afterwards?
finders,
We're
keepers.
not
I'm not
and-
doing any of that. I'll clear the place of any opponents. Cleanup is on him.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah. Well,
Well, what we do
We will hunt those vermin down.
What we do know is that
The
there's
vermin of the
gold
vermin.
and potential storage.
gold and storage. If we're successful, his reputation is that he will keep his agreement. So this particular shed would be ours for our use.
No, is there
Whole
a
shed or just a portion?
time
It's
specific
10%
on this?
of the warehouse space.
But we're
But it's
calling
gonna
it
be-
a shed.
It's a shed
but
size
it's a
corner.
Shed-sized corner, yeah.
Okay.
So, and what's your character's name? Oh, and
Ronnie.
Ronnie said that she wants to go ask the constable if it's a valid authorization.
I think we should do that.
I don't think we have to worry about it. We need
But if
to
it's not valid, we could get in
take our
trouble.
new companion at
That's
his word,
why.
perhaps.
That's why we're saying we're not going to sign the contract.
Right.
We're just gonna.
So it'll be.
So they can't blame it on us, which is why I also want to state we should just say we will take no claim over doing any of it.
That's right.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
sure-
want him speaking to anybody that, oh, they helped us out. Like, no, we
You
did this one mission. If they for
It's
some
off
reason
the
want to
books.
recruit us, then they
It's
come.
off the books.
He remains anonymous, and
See,
we remain anonymous.
That's the thing
Yes.
with people that are avoiding the tax man. They usually avoid confrontation with the law too, and even if they have to.
I think he's worried if
Things
it
under the rug.
backfires.
Oh.
Well,
See, my concern is, it's two sides of the same coin, I guess. If the authorization is legit and it looks legit. It's he's got the constable in his back pocket and could cause trouble for us in the future if we screw around with him. On the flip side,
Well, how's this?
yeah,
I was gonna say, how's this if we go in and they don't respond to our nice, hey, you guys need to stop doing this and leave, and they attack us? That's self-defense.
I mean, it is, but they don't even know what took over the warehouse. So
Yeah.
I don't want to take that chance.
he says there are rumors of things.
Which is discrimination
Life is
against
Too
gifts.
short. Let's go for it. This is an easy task. We
Okay.
got this.
So
Critophobia.
can we just all agree none of us are going to sign the contract? We're going to ask for 50% up front, and we're going to say we want to be anonymous. No one will know our name. Is that
Anonymity is my middle name. I just didn't tell you that. That's all.
okay? Do you agree? Do you concede?
And you
Mr.
all will wear black.
Pips. Yeah. Mr. Pips, do you agree?
Hi, Lisa.
Trying to
Nope, you just hang up on it?
get a group meeting
Right.
here. You were busy. Do you agree, Odin?
This is some.
Do you like the meat pie?
I'm about to say this is some good meat pie.
Great.
Is that great meat pie? Say?
Maddie, do
You're the
you
one
agree?
paying for it.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Well, you did. It just comes in from the.
Because this guy could be a really good contact to have.
in
if-
the future,
in the future.
but if it turns out good.
Correct.
Yes. All right.
And if it doesn't turn out good, we just go after him.
We can't go after someone that
Look.
Well, if he's not who he says,
No.
he is.
That's like 5 kittens going after a lion.
he knew
The other
who
side
he
is-
was before he
He
even.
knew
Well, we don't
me.
know that.
Oh, okay.
He knew me.
He knows that.
Well, now he's saying it.
Right.
So-
he
Yeah.
knows that.
The
I
other
never
thing
met
to
him before.
Consider is
He knew who I was.
if we take this,
And
we
then
take this
he will
gig-
know who you guys are
Tomorrow.
if we agree to this. Because we will be there to
I am saying, do not make any rash decisions. Do not sign anything.
yeah, no rash decisions.
if we take this gig,
This
I'll
guy
talk to you
this
about
guy
that
is
before.
rock
Come our way.
solid.
Why do people keep coming at me?
I have no
I-
idea.
I was
I've got your
passed
back,
out
my
at the
friend.
table, man. I didn't see any of
All
this
right.
go down, and everybody keeps coming at me.
I got your back. You know I do. Jeez.
You're the only one I
We're-
believe.
So, we're good?
We're good.
Good?
We're good.
Good. All right.
All right. So tomorrow,
And no threats to the guy.
lunch break,
I like to breathe.
and no running into basements.
Because it's our basement, it's a
Oh.
storage
All right.
We don't
So-
talk about it.
So,
Yeah.
I got my lucky rabbit's foot. Let's do this.
What?
thing. I need a coin.
Why you need a coin?
all right. So,
Why you need a coin?
Because.
Oh, to pop it open. Rip your fingernail off.
How are you gonna tell which side?
Hoping.
Right. What are you flipping a coin for?
Oh, whenever I need to.
Okay.
his decision making is
The next
Yeah.
day, depending
Whatever.
upon what time you told him.
after the lunch.
Yeah,
Correct.
so, it's just an afternoon thing.
Yep.
He shows up and he sits at a table. Or you bring him to a table, whichever the case may be.
Bring him to the table.
And he sits with you.
Mhm.
Unless you call the others, and he sits with you.
And
Are you gonna call Spirit Lady over?
still washing dishes.
I don't need that.
Alright. Spoke with my companions. And there are a couple
Yeah,
of things.
rumor is you're the morally flexible now.
Nah, that's not new for me.
No, we're lawful good.
That's
A little birdie told me.
were there any
Ravens nearby.
raven folk in the place?
There were birds.
There were birds in here?
Yeah.
Oh, they're parrots because they repeat everything you say.
No.
That would be bad.
Yeah. Why would
No.
we have a parrot in our bar?
Hyla?
I'm sorry. Continue.
Especially, there's a lot of ravens and crows. There's a lot of bodies still
Oh, yeah.
they can get to. Rats, mice.
Familiars.
Could be one in the middle of them.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
part of what the MPs is, they're constantly chasing them out, and you're filling up the holes because it's just
I
an
can't
ongoing
talk to
thing.
them.
If you want to talk to them, you can call a rat or a mouse over anytime you want. Step outside, if you've got that ability.
No, we are
Yeah.
willing
We
to
have somebody
undertake your
working for us that does.
Very well, good.
Dodge.
we would prefer
I'd
a
like you
verbal-
to go within the week.
We would prefer a verbal contract versus a written.
Very well.
Yep.
I'm good for it. Up to you.
And
Oh, yes.
This doesn't exist.
same, yeah. He, same terms,
Yeah, he already said the terms. He doesn't change the terms.
and we have a request for half up front.
I'll give you 120 gold on completion, but you don't get your 10% of the warehouse. I'll increase the pay, but it costs you something in the interim. There is no upfront pay. If you fail, the money's gone. Succeed, the money will be here.
I would prefer the 100 wood.
My understanding is you got to talk to your people about that and make a decision. I'll see you tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, in other words, you make a decision right here, right now. You go talk to your people because this is what I'm telling you will be, and you can discuss it. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yep.
You're not.
I didn't say he was a nice guy.
Nope.
No.
Right to the
Yeah.
He's right
you
to the
call
point.
the clique or the whole group?
Oh, it does
He
seem
didn't
like
get
you
to the
don't feel
position
close.
he got to without being a
First
little
off-
rough around the edges when he needed to be.
We're under observation.
What did he just offer you?
Wait.
120.
Which is?
What we're
Oh.
what we owe.
Bingo.
Or
But we could be making profit from.
Well, the
car.
warehouse is a storage facility. Do you really need it?
Not
Is
right
that
now.
more important than this? I hate that, so I lost the plot.
Anyways,
Let me just
who'd
go
you
dry
call
out.
over?
Well, they wait until things.
All of us? Okay.
Yeah. 120, but no storage.
With
Well-
down,
Huh?
with money up front.
No money up front. Failure means no money at all.
Can you at least show us proof of the money?
You know what?
I'm sure he does.
I'll let you do any more negotiation. I am out of that.
This is actually, like I said, it is role play. You have this. your character really wants to know about this, the legitimate money. So how would you find out that the money is good? See? Just asking him, you're not, I'm going DM to the player, mind you. So far, everything you said is you're not trustworthy. Is this money good? I'm going to do this. I'm going to get butt screwed. He's not going to pay us. What's going to go on here? How would you, the player, with whoever else, whatever the case may be, figure out that this is BS or legitimate?
The spirit.
I would like to say we'd go scope out the warehouse for a couple days.
There's a
Watch
lot of
the
things.
action.
There's a lot of things
Maybe
you
even
can do
sneak in.
before you.
Maybe even sneak in, check it out.
Don't forget, he said he'll be back tomorrow.
So you
We
can
got
go
all night.
tonight.
Yeah.
Who has the stealth?
I don't know. Officially, man.
I only want to send people who will not react and not be found.
Stealth plus for fishing.
We should also check in with Ping and see
Oh,
if he's
yeah.
gathered
Yeah,
any
he's a
information.
rogue.
You wanna
on this
tell
guy.
us?
You don't know anything from Ping with his schmoozing. That is a task you gave him, and that's an end of the month answer.
Maddie's a rogue, but he just said he didn't want anything to do with it.
But
Um,
he hasn't
Nothing, he
told
doesn't want
us
anything to do with it.
he's a
Okay,
rogue.
Warehouse.
All right.
He
I
hasn't told
know
us.
haven't figured
people
that
who.
out.
I know people who know people who know people.
But you weren't there.
Who
Oh, I
may
know.
have maybe not been totally honest once or twice in their lives,
Uh-huh.
and you know,
I don't-
those people have conveyed the wisdom through all these associations and stuff. And I know this guy is a legitimate businessman who does things his own way. He holds everything.
Just don't tell all the smallest one.
He holds everything to the letter of the contract, verbal or written.
And it boils down to whether or not you believe him or not and want to find out for yourself. Understand, you've only known these as a group for like 10 days. You weren't in training together.
No.
So those 20 days were gone. The first few days came here, and then these past 8 days.
It's
So, why don't you two go together?
who? Me and
You and Boss Man, since he's very untrustworthy. Well, not untrustworthy, but he doesn't trust the guy. And stake out the warehouse tonight and see
Don't
what's
forget,
there.
it's not that he doesn't trust the guy. His problem is the money. Can he trust him for the money? The warehouse isn't going to tell him if
Yeah.
he's going to get paid or not. It's how is he going to find out if this guy is trustworthy or has the ability to pay his promised
Because
payment.
100 gold is a lot.
you need to talk to somebody who is familiar with that side of the street.
So you need to go to.
I'm going to
The
interject
rats.
once again.
Okay.
He is a very well dressed man.
But he's not a noble.
It means he has the means to afford
No,
to
no.
go.
He doesn't
clothing.
live down here.
Did you see his clothes?
He has
Yeah.
others. Steve would know, and I'll throw this in. He has others who take care of the small business. If he needs to get his hands directly involved is when he comes in and talks. He is well dressed. He is not dirty, i.e. he doesn't live in this part of the neighborhood, if you want to find out.
His wardrobe
And he-
is worth almost 100 gold.
Well,
And
you're
he
my
didn't even
secretary,
bother
so if
to
you think this is a
disguise
good deal,
himself.
I think we should go through with it.
No, I'm pushing. I'm telling you right now, I'm pushing what you are saying. I'm trying to push you to role play, to
This-
verify this guy has means above and beyond what you see.
Why
How
don't-
would you do that?
Why don't you go to the
Follow him.
negotiation tomorrow?
No. I'm going to help him out as a role play, just to help him out and get him into things you do above and beyond just kind of sitting and waiting. To find out about this guy is maybe some streetwise or asking around, yes. But by doing this and you using your persuasion, because people know him, he's a businessman. Just because he knows him for other reasons, he's still a legitimate businessman. Who is he? How do you find out where he lives? A lot of times you know a person means by virtue of their home.
You should try to get the constable alone.
Things
See
like
what he
that.
says. He would be connected. He
The
would
constable
know.
is a dead end.
It is.
It's a big dead end.
Oh, okay. Does he have a secretary?
Who, the guy that you're negotiating with?
No, the
No, the
Constable.
constable. But if that guy.
No,
has a
he
secretary-
has a front end officer. It's a police station.
Oh, okay.
He's got the sergeant or corporal sitting behind the desk to take your problems. No, I'm pushing this in because it's a 30-day block. So you've got this time. He told Steve, he'll come back tomorrow. We're not ready yet. Look, I want it done, but it boils down to before the end of the month.
Right.
Okay, because at the end of the month, all these roles and everything happen. You want to do this.
Before that.
Look, everyone else.
You
has
can go on the
decided-
30th day
This is
as long as you get
yours.
it done on the 30th day. He's saying not so long. You want to get it done, within the next week and a half. You really want to get it done. So in
I'd
that
like
time
to get it
frame-
done within the next 2 to 3 days.
Right. I'm
first.
just saying you have this time.
Time frame. Yeah.
So the idea is, how would you, as a player character, not comfortable with just because he could have stole these as far as you know.
Yeah.
Everything's chaotic.
Can I
Yeah,
go
the
So-
to the
manicure
spirits
dude.
and ask?
No, because you got the information. Otherwise, it's always a freebie. So there's a lot going on here, and a lot of little bit of information I just gave that nobody has clicked on.
It's a well-dressed businessman.
More to it than that.
Would HQ know?
HQ has nothing to do with
Oh,
this.
well,
H-
I tried.
HQ is
This
the
guy
business.
came down here with no guards.
That means he's powerful.
Well, he came down here with no guards that you saw. When he
And-
walked up to you, it's just he came out, he walked up to you, you brought him in.
And
And
we're
you,
being observed, but we don't know how we're being observed.
Yeah. And he burned the contract.
you said you don't want the contract. He went like this.
So he's a wizard?
I wish I was
A
here for
sorcerer? Do we know?
You were doing this is
that. Yeah. Yeah.
so to end tonight because it's 9:08, and I
We don't
no.
have to end.
Well, he got to get home, and people got to get home and all that.
Steve, you said.
Hey, I gotta be at work at 3 a.m. So.
Yeah. So I want to end this with
Really?
Yep.
think about for next week.
That's why I said I couldn't.
How would you, as a player character, verify that this guy is a person of means? Plenty of options.
Personally, I'd follow him.
It's you can tell him that. Look, let's follow it. There is no wrong answer unless you die. That's the only time your answer is wrong is if you die. He also
Well,
said
so
other.
that's
He
up
also.
and follow him. Nobody ever looks up.
There are also little tidbits of information that this guy came down to absolutely nobodies. Because you're nobodies. You're level 1. You are nobodies. And offered a legitimately looking, but a legitimate contract. The only change he made before you said we don't want it in writing was he had the name of your group on it, not individual names. He had mostly flexibles on the contract.
Mostly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Morally.
Morally, that's my own writing. It had
Morally
morally
flexible.
flexibles
We're mostly
as the
flexible.
name of the group
Kind of like mostly
written
better.
on the contract. The only thing it required was a stamp and a seal. But she had most have to have their own seal. And you said no.
There's something fishy about this guy. He seems to have a
There's
little-
some-
Why does he know us? Why is
He
there a
has too much
contract?
information.
It sounds a
This
lot
this
like
this is his territory.
I know.
Yeah, but why is he observing us when we haven't done it?
He's trying to get a contract and he wants to know about you. That's your spirit guide.
Thanks.
He wants to know who is he dealing with. He's not pushing
But
you.
why
He-
isn't he dealing with people he already knows? He has so many contacts. Why is he picking us?
chaos, a lot going on.
Okay, we have
That's
chaos.
a given. It's all kinds of hell just
we,
happened.
We still have chaos. We're part of the chaos. Why did he choose us? I could go on back and forth. with
He just offered you 100 gold and 10%. We want it up front. Okay, I'll give you 120 gold, but no warehouse.
We don't need the warehouse.
Now.
You need the 120 gold.
We do need that.
He knows, and this is a freebie, he knows that he can get you to do the job because he knows you need 120.
Oh, because he heard that we needed 100.
You're in this open
I'll see
thing.
you guys.
AI was open. They
I
talked
gotta
to you in the
go.
open. They didn't hide who they were.
Like,
Right.
And part of the contract, look, to
And
keep
he
this going, you
knows
need this.
AI.
He has people here. You've got people in here. He has people who have
have a good one.
a good
See
one.
ya.
He
Yeah,
has
there you
people
go.
who has this ability. So yeah. So just think about it for next week. Just
Do
think
we
about
know he was there in person?
it.
Who?
No, because he would have been in disguise. You have no idea.
Like, do we know if he was physically there or like illusion?
You don't know because you asked now versus earlier when you
hate
were talking
all
to him.
I was talking.
Yeah.
You didn't pat him on the back. Or
No, he
anything.
just sat there and talked to him. He showed up out of the blue. He talked to you. He walked out and he was gone.
You shook his hand though, right?
No,
no.
you never agreed. There was no handshaking or anything. You disregarded. He said, no, okay. You offered. He counter offered.
He's a fucking guess.
Ah, that's your ballywick.
I think
Hey,
I
I got nothing. I just know the contract wasn't possessed.
And Steve tried to hint to you that he is a pseudo-legitimate businessman, and we have an opportunity here.
Yeah, I was fine making a deal. He's the one with problems.
No, and that's fine. That's what it's all about, the role play and investigate.
You can suck it. No,
His big thing is, can he afford to pay?
I'm gonna put that-
Perfectly fine. So how would you?
What are you gonna make him do? Show up with the bag and roll?
No, you just find out where he lives. If he has, looks like he has means. That's all. But that's part of it. You spend a day and you go up and you go, oh, okay. You ask around, people have heard of him. Oh, yeah, he lives over here. You go over there, you look, wow, that guy's got a mansion or he's got a townhouse.
Or
Okay,
something.
he can most definitely afford 120 gold. Things like that.
Yeah.
You know, in the chaos that a lot of businesses were lost. He said, of the warehouses that survived, I've got this one. He doesn't want these people there. He can't afford to have the goods that they are now controlling to be taken out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he wants you to do. So we'll see. You decide for next week.